Area High School basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Good evening and welcome to a special presentation from Eagle 102 Sports. Tonight we're at Montgomery County High School, and we've got a big one coming up in boys basketball a little bit later on tonight as the Montgomery County Wildcats welcome in the Battle Spartans out of Columbia. That should be a good one. First we'll have the Montgomery County girls in an EMO matchup against the Wright City Lady Wildcats, but big night here at Montgomery County.
Yeah, we're glad to be over here. We got a taste of the Montgomery County clubs on Tuesday night at Bowling Green, and we kind of expect this first game to be Montgomery heavily favored in it, and then as you mentioned in the second game it should be a dandy.
It's Montgomery County and Wright City, then Montgomery County and Battle in boys basketball. It's a doubleheader on Eagle 102 Sports tonight. We'll start it with the pregame show next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and Country Financial Agent Natalie Grigsby.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
First of two tonight on Eagle 102 Sports. We'll have girls action on Eagle 102 KJFM Radio tonight from Pittsfield as the Lady Saukeys welcome in the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. That's coming up at about 6:15 tonight. But this one, on paper, you know, it looks like it'd be even 4-8 against Montgomery County, who's now 7-7. But I think there is a gap between the Lady Wildcats and the Wright City Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, even if you look at the statistics of points scored, Wright City 44, Montgomery 40. Giving up 50 do the Wildcats from Wright City, and Montgomery gives up 46. So statistically, you look at it kind of like the other night at Bowling Green. On paper, it looked like it could have been a close game, but as it turned out, Montgomery won that game 50-32 over Bowling Green, and Wright City's last game was against Ellsbury at Ellsbury, and Ellsbury won that game 63-33, and we've seen a lot of Ellsbury as of late, so that kind of gives us a gauge of where Wright City is right now in their season.
And it is interesting. Had we played the Clopton tournament, the Wright City girls weren't going to come over. They were replaced by a QND JV team. It was just going to be the Wildcats boys team going over there. So I guess it didn't happen. So we don't know the reasons and whatnot. But
all we do is speculate, right?
Exactly. But it's one of those, they've got some players. We've seen them, Schreier McRoberts can do some things out on the floor. Zoe Mitchell has made contributions, but they've just never been able to kind of get over that hump and get to a winning season.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it before we came on the air. They start 3 seniors, and so with 3 seniors, you would like to think that they've got some experience playing. And as you mentioned, they've got a couple of players that can play, but when you get pressed and it's hard to hide your weaknesses, and Montgomery does a good job of defending the basket, and so that's, I'm guessing, where the problem is going to come for Wright City tonight.
It's a whole lot of Wildcats. Montgomery County against Wright City. We'll have our keys to the game coming up on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Candwalder Real Estate.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by MASH in Bowling Green and Louisiana, Bolin Chevrolet, Gambino's Eatery, and Tea Time Golf.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in downtown Louisiana is under new ownership. It's been updated and offers its own unique charm. Our historic venue is perfect for weddings, celebrations, and gatherings. Make your special moments unforgettable. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And I think the big key for Montgomery County in this ball game is to get off to a good start like they did against Bowling Green the other night. For the final 3 quarters, you said it in the post game, were a 2-point game. So that first 5 minutes was really important for Montgomery County.
Right, and that kind of holds true in most any game. You want to get off to a good start, but being at home, especially in front of the home crowd, you want to get things going your way. And Bowling Green played them even for 3 quarters. But it was at 18-2 or something like that in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. It's hard to recover from something like that.
Yeah, and those 2 came at the buzzer.
Right. And so, Montgomery will look to get off to a quick start once again. I think their athleticism will give them an opportunity. They lead the series 21-5 going back to 2008. The last time they met was in January of 24. Montgomery County won 82-24. Of course, Montgomery County was loaded for bear last year on the girls' side. Their most recent common opponent, I should say, is South Callaway, where Montgomery County won that game 58-38, and Wright City fell to South Callaway 55-50. So you can draw whatever conclusions you'd like from comparing scores, but you look at Wright City, and they're fairly athletic looking. They did not come out with an abundance of enthusiasm, however.
Right. So, again, if you get out to a hot start, that's enthusiasm. may have had is out the door.
Right.
And you mentioned, being at home for Montgomery County. That's a rarity this season. After the tournament, they had a couple of home games right off the bat, and now they're in a long stretch of road games. So this is kind of some home cooking. It's a rare opportunity, so they want to put on a good show.
Right, and I can't imagine that this was regularly scheduled like this, because they'd have to have a conference boys game, so maybe they're just going to play a varsity JV varsity game on another night against Wright City. I think maybe the JV girls are playing over in the other gym tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I think the JV girls maybe are playing. Maybe it was the freshman girls. I'm not sure. I saw Montgomery County's post, but there are a couple other games going on over in the other gym. So
yeah, the JV girls and then there's going to be a JV boys game between Montgomery and Battle as well. So yeah, a mixed doubleheader is a rarity, especially in Missouri. But with all the reschedules, because the Battle game was supposed to be right after New Year's, I believe. So that's a reschedule as well.
And the Battle game, and we'll talk about this in depth after this girls game, but that is a game that the Montgomery County boys want to play and need to play, and tonight's the night.
Those are our keys to the game. We still have starting lineups coming up on the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, and Center Locker Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters for this first of two from Montgomery County for the Wright City Wildcats. They're 4-8, coached by Dustin Elledge. They'll start a sophomore guard, number 1, Ada Farrell. Senior guard, number 4, Paige Reese gets a start. A junior guard, number 5, Shariah McRoberts. A senior guard, number 10, Danica Graham. And a senior center, number 25, Zoe Mitchell, rounds out the starting 5. For the Montgomery County Wildcats, 7-7, coached by Joe Basinger. They'll start a sophomore guard, number 3, Chloe Cribbs. A freshman guard, number 10, Emma Roberts. A sophomore guard, number 22, Aubrey James. Number 30, a senior center, Olivia Fisher. And rounding out the starting 5 is a sophomore guard, number 32, Kaylee Dommie for Montgomery County.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, and Kearns Construction.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life, and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eolia, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook, or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Teams are being introduced. Again, Montgomery County comes out as a team.
Well, that was pretty cool. I wasn't over here this year for the tournament, and they drop a huge flag.
Oh, yeah.
It's remotely attached to the ceiling, and it spins down in the middle of the rail, about the free throw line on the stage into the court. And, man, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big flag.
It is a big flag. For the people around home, it's the size of the flag that they've got around the roundabout in Bowling Green and at the riverfront in Louisiana. A great big flag.
Teams in the circle. Referee has the ball on the far side. They get the thumbs up from the scorer's table, and we're ready for basketball. And trouble in the backcourt as Fisher fell down. She's all right.
Everybody's getting a laugh out of it,
Yeah.
so's the official.
And she has it out high. Hands it off for James. Work it down low. Fisher blocked. And here comes Wright City in transition to the near side for Shariah McRoberts. McRoberts' shot's no good. The rebound picked up by Chloe Cribbs. Over to the far side for Emma Rogers. Rogers looking to run. Now kicks it back outside the perimeter and thrown away. And a backcourt violation.
Well, not the start Montgomery wanted. And one thing we probably didn't mention is you don't want to look past this game.
No.
The Montgomery plays, their next game's not until next week in the Herman tournament, but you got to still play the game tonight.
With it on the near side is Zoe Mitchell. Mitchell hands it off for McRoberts. McRoberts has her pass tipped and taken away by Rogers, and here comes Montgomery. Across the line with it. That's Janes to Fisher. Now back for Emma Rogers. Rogers has it taken away by McRoberts, taken back and goes to the floor, and a tie-up.
So a couple turnovers for Montgomery to start the game. Wright City started in a zone. This next possession they came out and manned, and McRoberts hounded freshman Emma Rogers and created the turnover there again.
McRoberts with it on the near side, goes around the defense, kicks it across the lane. Now a three from the top, off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Aubrey Janes. Janes weaves her way up the floor, hands it off for Rogers. Rogers back to Janes. Bounce pass. Oh, things opened up. For a moment, shot off the glass is good for Rogers. Finally, we have a score, and it's 2-0.
Got the ball on the shuffle cut, but McRoberts closed quickly defensively and made her adjust her shot, but she was able to get it to go.
I was going to say Wildcats with the lead, but everybody's Wildcats. Now exactly. Losing the ball. Back the other way. Janes off the glass is good. Aubrey Janes with her first 2 points of the night. Off the steal, and it's 4-0 Montgomery. On the far point with it is Paige Reese. Reese tried to dribble down the lane, lost it. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with Wright City with 5:48 to go in the first.
Well, we can see defensively Montgomery County is going to be able to flex their muscles a little bit. They're just going to have to keep an eye on McRoberts. It looks like she's the straw that stirs the drink for Wright City.
To the free throw line from Mitchell, now to Danica Graham. Graham into a double team on the baseline now. Off the glass and good. She just didn't give up on that baseline. And Graham has the first 2 points for Wright City. Back the other way, Rogers kicks it to the corner for a three. That one's good. James with a tray. She's got 5.
She and Rogers showed their three-point shooting skills on Tuesday night, and she picks up right where she left off.
7-2. 3 minutes gone here in the first. McRoberts. And a 5-second call. Turnover gives it back to Montgomery County with 4:55 on the clock. Lots of substitutions for Wright City.
Olivia Micas comes in, as does Bailey Love, and can't see the number.
Ada Farrell. Oh, no,
on
she was
the
already
far
in there.
sideline. I can't tell who that is. Number 11.
Out high with it for Montgomery. That shot misses the glass, and the rebound was picked up by Micas and then lost out of bounds off her foot.
Abby Schreier checked in as well for Montgomery.
4:37 on the clock, first quarter. Bounce pass, turnaround shot, short. Getting her own rebound, fighting for it, and it's lost in a tie-up. This time it's going to be Montgomery's ball. Fisher just kind of got it at the low hip and couldn't get it back up.
Caitlin Micas is the other player that checked in for Wright City during that dead ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had a pretty good shot at it being a Micas. That shot blocked in the center of the lane, and we're going to have a foul. First of the game, Bailey Love going to pick it up.
Obviously her first and the team's first.
And heading to the line is James, who's hit from 2, hit from 3. Let's see if she can hit the free throws. And she does hit the first.
4:23 to play here in the first. 8-2 Montgomery County.
And the second shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Farrell for Wright City. Across the line they go. Long three. Off the rim, no good. Turnaround putback is no good. And the rebound off of Montgomery County, out of bounds. Off that Ada Farrell miss.
Had 3 girls there from Montgomery County, and none of them could corral it.
Off the inbound. They'll kick it to the near side. From just inside the three-point line. That shot's no good, and tied up on the rebound. Wright City will keep the ball. 8-2, midway point of the first quarter. Wright City looking to inbound. Gets it to Farrell in the far corner. Bounces off the floor to McRoberts. That shot is no good. And the rebound this time picked up by Montgomery, and we're going to have a foul as Schreier was bothered. Caitlin Micas picks up the personal. Coach Basinger shouting out instructions as Montgomery County comes across the line. With it on the far side is Fisher. Fisher hands it off for Domi.
Wright City really overplaying on defense, so Montgomery's going to have to go backdoor, Z-cut, and shoot a layup, huh?
That'd be my plan. Out high with it. That's what they're trying to open up. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Farrell for Wright City. Across the line with it is Olivia Micas. Micas hands it off on the wing. Now to Farrell. Farrell's jumper. That's off the rim, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Wright City. On the run with it is James. Over to the far side, James. All the way to the hoop. Scoop off the glass and good.
She is a nice player and just a sophomore.
12-2, the run to start the game for Montgomery County. With it is Paige Reese. Reese to Micus, ball fake. Kicks it back now for Reese. Into the corner, back up top for Kaylee Micus. Her three is off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Montgomery County. James across the line, puts on the brakes, gets it back to Rogers at the top of the key. Her floater from the middle of the lane's no good. Rebound tipped to the near corner and picked up by Paige Reese. Reese, pass ahead to Bailey Love. Love going to try the three. That one's good.
First three-pointer of the game for Wright City. And they're
14-5, down to 42 seconds to go. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wright City. Boys action still to come here on Eagle 102 Sports. Montgomery County and Battle. Three from the far side is long. Rebound picked up by Chloe Cribbs. Across the line is Emma Rogers. Out the far side with it now. And up top. Rogers works against McRoberts, knocked away and stolen by McRoberts. Here comes Shariah McRoberts. Down to 7 seconds. That shot off the mark from Ada Farrell. And the putback was late from Zoe Mitchell. And we've played a quarter here at Montgomery County High School. It's the Montgomery County Lady Wildcats leading the Wright City Lady Wildcats 14-5 after 8 minutes on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Illness can happen, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Remember, Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, and Gambino's Eatery.
14-5 after 1. Montgomery County ball to start the second quarter.
Got a little referee with us tonight. Young daughter, I'm guessing, of one of the officials helping out on the throw-in.
Here's a three to start the quarter. In and out. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go to Wright City. McRoberts with it. Gets across the line. Flips it over to the far side for Micus. That's Olivia Micus. Got to be specific. To the near side for McRoberts. She pops a shot off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by Olivia Fisher. Fisher not afraid to go to the dribble. Oh, open up on the far side and an easy bucket for Dami.
Really nice look by by Aubrey James that time on a cross-court pass for the layup.
16-5. 11-point lead for Montgomery County. Farrell has trouble, gets it far side. Paige Reese misses by 3 foot. Picked up by Danica Graham. Out high for Olivia Micus. Her three dies on the back iron, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wright City.
They just chuck it, don't they? It's
they do.
First person that gets a little space, they let it fly.
Place starting to fill up already here at Montgomery. Here's McRoberts, leaves it for Graham, 3, misses everything and is out of bounds. Back to Montgomery County.
I think you can probably expect a full house tonight.
Again, it's the Montgomery boys against the Battle Spartans coming up. Also on Eagle 102 Sports, we've got Pittsfield hosting Louisiana in girls action.
That game will be on radio for you as well at 102.1. Our game's on line only.
Clearing out some space, unable to hit the shot is Fisher. And the rebound picked up by Olivia Mikas on the far side. She's on the run. Kicks it to the wing for Graham. Graham dribbles out high. All the way around the key. Off the glass and good.
She's had 2 nice drives for her 4 points in this game.
Makes it 16-7. Fisher stops to the far side. A 3 is short. Rebound picked up by Reese and a foul. Going to be whistled against Domi. That's the first foul of the game against Montgomery County.
That it is.
Schreier back into the ball game. And it looks like Montgomery going to start a full court press here. McRoberts in the backcourt. Works around one Wildcat. Now taken away as they get across the line. Here's Rogers off the steal. 1-on-4. And a foul's going to send her to the line. Or on the floor, they're going to say.
She's got a nice sense as a freshman. With her left hand, a little stop and go action. And then she was going to draw the defense and throw it into a trailer, and it got fouled in the process.
Foul the second on Olivia Mikas. They go to the corner with the inbound. Now back up top and around to the near side. For Fisher. That shot off the glass. James is good, and she's into double figures.
And that little shuffle cut off the inbounds, a little back screen, and wide open for the layup.
18-7. Montgomery County leads Wright City here in the second quarter. 3 minutes gone. McRoberts with it all the way into the far corner. Kicks it back up top. Olivia Mikas drops it off for Danica Graham. Look for her off the dribble. Couple of crossovers. Now she drives. Lost control a little bit and works herself into a situation where Schreier had to foul her.
That'll be her first, and they're going to say it was in the act of shooting, so Graham will get the first free throws of the night for Wright City.
With 4:45 to go in the second quarter. And the first shot is good. Makes it a 10-point game.
Mitchell, Kaylee Mikas, and Caitlin Mikas return for Wright City.
We'll have more basketball tomorrow from Eagle 102 Sports as Graham missed the second one, so she's 1 of 2. We'll be at Silex for girls and boys action against Louisiana.
Nice little EMO matchup tomorrow night.
Off the glass, too hard. Good cut. Unable to finish was James. And across the line with it is Reese. Through Mikas to the far side for Graham. Danica Graham backing up. Shouting out instruction. Bounce pass to Paige Reese and away from the ball.
Illegal screen on Mitchell as she picked off Chloe Cribbs as she tried to turn the corner right out in front of the official.
With 3 of them, you're kind of always right out in front of the official anymore, especially on a floor this small.
If the official's looking in the area he's supposed to be looking at, you are correct.
Out high with it is Rogers. Rogers cuts to the basket and scores. 20-8.
Biggest lead of the night, 12.
I like the ball handling of Wright City. Their shot selection has just not been great.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's Graham.
They need to set some picks, and Coach Dustin Elledge is going to take the first time out of the first half.
20-8. Montgomery County leads Wright City. 3:28 to go in the half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Barnes Roots and Herbs, Get Spot a Shot in Louisiana, and Silex Banking Company.
Wright City ball after the timeout, and Fisher almost intercepted that pass. Wright City able to keep possession. Here's Graham into a double team and a tie-up. Wright City will keep possession with 3:16 to go.
We've had a bundle of jump balls in this first half.
Yes, we have. Graham to inbound on the baseline. Gets it far side. Off the wing with it to Mitchell. Mitchell to the near side for Paige Reese. Reese now for Caitlin Mikas to Danica Graham on a mini weave. Off the glass, no good. Wright City the rebound. Dribbling out like she was, she was going to take it back the other way.
And she was right underneath the basket.
Yeah. Forgot which way she was going. Out high with it now is Caitlin Mikas. Mikas loses her defender. Now the pass tipped and taken away by Rogers. To the hoop, and no. Offensive rebound and a foul. Going to send the Montgomery County Wildcats to the line.
Kaylee Mikas with the foul.
Schreier to the line, looking for her first points. But a good job following that play and getting the offensive board. Shot's no good. Chloe Cribbs back in for Emma Rogers. Wholesale changes for Coach Elledge.
That's happened several times. We haven't yet seen the full line change yet, though.
Yep, off of Bailey Love, out of bounds on the miss. And a timeout taken by Montgomery County. With 2:36 to go, they lead by 12, 20-8. First of two tonight from Montgomery County High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Cupid says you can fall in love this Valentine's Day with Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana. We're giving you a chance to win prizes that'll make your heart skip a beat. Grand prize is dinner for two and a romantic overnight stay at our Eagle's Nest Inn. Second prize is dinner and flowers at our prime fireside table. Third prize is dessert paired with wine and a Gambino's gift card. To enter our free drawing, just visit and sign up now through February 6th. Every visit earns a 1 per day entry, and joining our loyalty program can boost your chances. Rules available in store. Winners to be drawn and notified February 7th. Happy Valentine's Day from Gambino's, 3rd in Georgia, downtown Louisiana.
2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Montgomery County leading Wright City 20-8. Mark Froning, Jim Ross here for two. We'll have Montgomery County and Battle in boys action. Battling Battle.
Yeah.
The Spartans.
KJFMradio.com is where you can pick it up, or on your KJFM Radio app if you've got that downloaded. If you don't, you might want to do so.
And a jump ball as Fisher was tied up. Gives it back to Wright City with 2:20 to go in the half. Probably not what Coach Basinger drew up in that timeout.
I'm going to guess that's right.
On high with it is Farrell. Farrell around toward the baseline and a travel. And coming back in the ball game is Emma Rogers. She replaces Hattie Schreier.
Turnover number 8 for the Wright City Wildcats. How was the hot dog, by the way?
It was pretty good for being fresh off the broiler.
You're the first customer, weren't
Yes,
you?
I was. Did a fine job. Out high with it, a 3. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Put back off the glass is good for James.
Actually, Domi with the putback. High arcer off the glass.
And now a steal. 2-on-1. Having to wait for the defender to go by, and the shot was no good. Tried the reverse layup. I think they got too close to one another.
Yeah, that was a deal where James would probably better off just to shoot it herself.
Tripping over the ball was Farrell, picked up by Montgomery. Rogers. Kick out 3. Here it comes. A little long, and the rebound knocked around and out of bounds. It's going to go back to Wright City with 1:09 to go in the second quarter. We've been stuck. Well, it's 22-8. I was going to say we were stuck on 20 for
quite a while. Yeah.
Farrell. Across the line. Graham, that shot is over everything for Micus, and out the near side, out of bounds as Battle has arrived.
Micus and Reese return for Wright City.
Schreier comes back in. We're under a minute to go in the second quarter. 22-8, Montgomery leads. On the near side with it is Schreier. Hands it off for James. Good pass down low and an easy finish for Olivia Fisher. She's been kind of quiet tonight.
She has her first field goal of the night.
Makes it 24-8. Reese now far side 3, misses everything and is out of bounds. 27.6 seconds to go, and the 3 ball, they have not measured up.
They have not.
And they're missing by feet, not inches.
They've made 1 out of probably 15.
James works against Farrell. Probably playing for the last shot here. Center of the lane, that shot is good. It was there, she took it, and it's 26-8. Under 2 seconds, and they're not going to shoot. We go to the locker room with Montgomery County leading Wright City 26-8. First of 2 tonight from Montgomery on Eagle 102 Sports. The halftime report coming up next.
The Eagle 102 Sports halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
If you thought Cellular and Satellite Center is closed, you are wrong. Cellular and Satellite is ready to help you with your dish, DirecTV, or antenna needs. We also do security system installations. Plus, if you need internet service, Cellular and Satellite has several options to choose from. Just give us a call today at 573-324-3722, Cellular and Satellite in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Mike Henry Excavating, and Calumet of Missouri.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
26-8, Montgomery County leading Wright City after 2 quarters, and the chuck-a-duck going on here.
Did you get a duck?
Center court. I did not. I
This
got
would be
here
right. This
before
would
the
be
ducks
right in your
came.
wheelhouse, man. Throwing ducks at that target.
Yeah. I think I got it measured up. But Wright City, they like shooting the three.
Whew, they do. They shot a bunch and only made one. Had 10 turnovers, and that's a recipe for being behind by 16 at half.
And you can kind of see where the 4 wins come from. If they do get hot, they shoot enough of them that they could put up some numbers, but just not happening so far in this ball game.
Or they could be down by 18 at half. I used to do math.
Yeah.
I've done this with the radio enough now. I've turned into a radio math guy all of a sudden. Yeah, crazy.
But Montgomery has done what they needed to do. I don't think it was as smooth as Coach Joe Basinger wanted. They had a couple of turnovers right off the bat. They're getting tied up for jump balls a lot by Wright City. So some things to work on here or to talk about before we start the second half of this ball game.
They did take care of the basketball. They only turned it over 4 times, but it was just kind of a disjointed. When the ball's not going in the basket on the other end, that creates chaos sometimes if you're not under control when you get the ball back. And they had a number of looks underneath that they actually missed shots from point-blank range on breaks and on nice shuffle cuts through their patterned offense. But nonetheless, they're up by 18 and comfortably in control of this game.
26-8 after 2. We'll take a break, come back with first half scoring as we continue the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagle's Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athletes. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and Country Financial Agent Natalie Grigsby.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Through 2 quarters in the first of 2 tonight from Montgomery County High School, and the Lady Wildcats lead the Wright City Lady Wildcats 26-8, and you have the first half scoring.
14-3, they led at the end of the first quarter, outscored Wright City 12-3 in the second, and as Mark said, they lead at 26-8. For Wright City, only 2 players in the scoring column, Danica Graham with 5, and Bailey Love with a 3 on their only 3-pointer of the game so far. They were 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 4 players scored for Montgomery County. They're led by Aubrey James with 12, 6 for Kelly Domi, 4 for Emma Rogers, and 4 for Olivia Fisher. They were 5 for 8 from the charity stripe. And as I mentioned before in the other segment, 4 turnovers for Montgomery County and 10 for Wright City.
26-8 after 2. We got a couple of minutes here, and we can talk about this Battle team that is out warming up on the floor. We're having a shoot around before their game with the Montgomery County boys. But I heard a kind of a apt comparison. We were talking to Mr. Parker that runs the scorers table, or does the in-house PA announcing, and he kind of said what you see with them can prepare you for Principia later in the postseason.
Short to size. I mean, Principia is big. They've got a lot more size than Battle does, but they're very athletic, and that's basically what he's referring to. They're going to want to run up and down and do athletic things, not necessarily the lockdown defensive type team that you might see. But what I will tell you is they've beat Columbia Hickman. They have beat Rockbridge. They haven't played Taunton yet. Taunton's down a little bit this year, but. So right now they're the king of Columbia, and they come in here ranked, I believe, 8th in class 6, I believe. Yeah, that's right, 6th in class 6. Montgomery's ranked 2 in class 3. And actually, I got on a Sports Illustrated website. They do rankings by state, all classes together. Battle is 8, Montgomery County is 11 in the state in the Sports Illustrated ranking. So that's kind of interesting. So that kind of tells you the magnitude of this game, and Montgomery beefed up their schedule a little bit this year. They're only lost to a team out of Oklahoma, and this is another one of the things they're trying to beef it up before they get into district play and hopefully into the state competition.
So Battle will have to get off the floor as Wright City is back out of the locker room. The Montgomery County girls are warming up for the third quarter, and we'll take a break, come back with that second half after this from Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Mike Henry Excavating, and Calumet of Missouri.
Second half set to begin. The teams have returned to their benches to go over the X's and O's heading into this third quarter. 26-8, Montgomery County leading Wright City through 2. Mark Fronig, Jim Ross here at Montgomery County High School on Eagle 102 Sports Extra tonight. Special down here to see Montgomery County and Battle.
Well, the old school gyms, you and I were talking about it before we came on the air. A number of the area high school teams still play in gymnasiums that were prolific back when I played a long time ago.
And you do certain modernizations, new bleachers, refinished floor, And you keep the old gems shining generation after generation.
You know, one of the biggest changes, square backboards. All these gyms had fan-shaped backboards when they were first built.
And there's still some of those old ones, you know, we see them in tournaments from time to time that have those, the secondary gyms.
Right.
Montgomery County with the ball here to start the second half. Out high with it is Emma Rogers. To the free throw line, now kick out for Fisher. On a weave to Rogers again. McRoberts all over her. They're bumping. Kick it out to Janes. Janes the leading scorer right now for Montgomery.
Being patient on this first possession.
They burned over 45 seconds, and then the shot's no good at the end of it. But the ball tipped out of bounds.
Got the layup they were looking for, just couldn't convert it.
Nice grab by Coach Basinger there.
He probably pulled something when he did that, had to stretch a little bit.
Well, he sat down afterwards, so. And now it's stolen away. McRoberts got bumped and just stopped. And on the break, no good. Taken away. Another shot, no good. Within 5 feet. Montgomery County having some trouble here to start the second half.
Yeah, we're off to a less than a rousing start for sure.
0 for 3 from within 5. McRoberts with it. Gave up her dribble in the backcourt. Gives it off to Ada Farrell.
No full court pressure.
Across the line to Paige Reese. Graham going to take the three. Top of the key is good. Danica Graham.
Her first three, second for Wright City in the ball game. She's got 8.
She's the leading scorer for the Wright City Lady Wildcats. That shot off the glass in transition is good for Janes. She's got 14. 28-11. Little bump there, and Farrell draws the foul.
Called on Dami, her second.
Lead was 18 at the half. Now a tip and a take. Nice play by Dami. Across court to Janes, and they're going to set the offense with Rogers out high. Get it to Fisher.
Oh.
Fisher clears out an offensive foul.
Yeah, everybody in the building was calling that one.
You know, sometimes it doesn't pay to be stronger than your opponent.
When they say make space in the dictionary, that video is there. Making some space for yourself.
McRoberts into a triple team, knocked out of bounds, going to stay with Wright City. We trail Montgomery County 28-11. Farrell has her inbound pass taken away by Cribbs. Across the line, cross court to the basket, and that shot rims out. And the rebound grabbed by McRoberts. Off that miss by Rogers. Long pass ahead, too far for Graham. Out of bounds and back to Montgomery.
Already 5 turnovers in the quarter for Wright City, and we've only played, haven't quite played 3 full minutes yet.
2:35 gone here in the third quarter. Here's Janes. Oh, nice cut. That shot no good. Putback is blocked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Montgomery.
I'll give Rogers credit. She's working on that offhand, shooting it left-handed, and has not had a whole lot of luck. I think I'd shoot one right-handed next time just to get it to go in maybe.
Get some confidence. Inbound pass is taken away by McRoberts. That shot misses everything. Graham's putback is blocked, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Cribbs.
I believe that's right. Her first, be the team's 4th. This one, however, should be a shooting foul.
As Graham readjusts the hair, readjusts the glasses.
Just the 3rd team foul. Graham will go back to the line. She's 1 for 2. She's the only person to go to the line so far tonight for Wright City.
And she'll have to wait to hit double figures as she misses the first. Still stuck on 8 points. And the second shot is good. So she's got 9 and cuts that Montgomery County lead to 16. 28-12. Across the line is Rogers, and she carried the ball. Turnover gives it back to Wright City, and into the ball game comes Addie Schreier. She replaces Chloe Cribbs.
5th turnover of the game for Montgomery. Again, full court pressure, full court man.
A lot of jockeying for position up near our broadcast booth. Now a steal.
Yeah, and that's just starting.
Yeah. Rogers, kick out, ball fake. Pass was tipped through the lane, and McRoberts got the steal. High off the glass, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Domi. And she is fouled. That's going to go on Zoe Mitchell.
Well, one thing that Montgomery can learn tonight is those rebounders, they're bringing it down to their waist, and Montgomery's all over them like ants trying to grab a hold of it. Keep it above your head, and they won't have quite the opportunity to do that.
Bailey Love back into the ball game amongst others. James across the line, working against Farrell. James still with the ball. Gets a backdoor cut off the glass and good. Domi has 8 off the bench tonight.
Good look that time by James with the assist.
With it is Micus, shot no good, but a foul is going to send her to the line. Caitlin and Micus.
Domi will pick up her 3rd.
And the first shot is good. I don't know if I've seen form like that before, but the function was good.
It's not how, it's how many, right?
Exactly. Misses the second one. And the rebound pulled down by Schreier. Here's Fisher. Kick out for James. James finds backdoor Chloe Cribbs for her first points of the night.
Another good look that time on the assist.
All the way down to the baseline is Farrell. Kicks it back for Caitlin Micus. Ball is taken away by James. Pass ahead to Fisher. Fisher off the glass. Good, and a foul. She's got 6.
Foul's going to go on Olivia Micus, her 3rd.
34-13 is the Montgomery County lead. Can make it 35 with this free throw, and it's no good. Rebound picked up by Olivia Micus. She's trapped in the corner. Long way from the basket, and a timeout taken by Coach Dustin Elledge and the Wright City Wildcats. With 3:22 to go in the third, it's Montgomery County 34, Wright City 13 from Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagle's Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Montgomery County leading Wright City 34-13. Ball loose and taken away by James. Goes to the floor, picked back up by Farrell and tied up. Jump ball, and the arrow this time favors Wright City. 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Bailey Love to inbound into the backcourt for Shariah McRoberts. McRoberts back across the line. Takes it to the near side, has a little bit of room, takes the three off the mark. Put back, never came. Off that rebound by Caitlin Mikas. Wright City still in control, McRoberts with it again. At the free throw line, back to the basket, turns, goes to the hoop. No, but a foul's gonna send Shariah McRoberts to the line, looking for her first points. James picks up her first personal.
Yeah, McRoberts, shocking that this will be her first point if she can knock one of these down.
And the shot is good. Yeah, she has handled the ball.
Yeah.
Nearly exclusively.
Had some good looks from three, just hasn't been able to convert.
Second shot, rims out. Fisher has, two-hand shove to the back.
Well, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah, we
Foul's
are.
on 30 White, so we're going to stay on Wright City's end. I know what Coach Basinger's talking about. The girl came over her back to get the ball, and then she turned around and gave her a shove.
Yeah. That was a good two-hander. That was
Oh,
impressive.
yeah, she got her money's worth.
Yeah.
She certainly did.
So Olivia Mikas to the line and misses the first. She's looking for her first point of the night.
Short of the three-pointer by Danica Graham, all of their points have come from the free throw line in this third quarter.
She got the second. So she's in the book, and it's 34-15. Rogers to the near side for Janes. Janes across the line. Gets a little pick and hands it off to Rogers. To the near side now for Schreier. Works it to Fisher. She cleared out, turned and scored.
Got away with another offensive foul that time.
I think maybe the Wright City player was being a little light that time.
Maybe Academy Award type stuff, you're saying?
Maybe looks like Patrick Mahomes on the sideline.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad.
2:02 to go.
That's just soccer bleeding into football, right? Football bleeding into football.
Yeah, maybe he's been watching a little LeBron. That shot tipped by Fisher and taken by Rogers. Rogers hits the defender with a pass across the lane. It's going to stay with Montgomery.
Well, they didn't see that.
Oh, I thought they pointed this way.
I thought it got tipped too. The ball changed spin for sure.
Down to a minute 48. Wright City with the ball. Gave up the dribble. Now gets a pass across to Bailey Love. And she almost double dribbled, almost traveled. Has it back. Turnaround two is good. Bailey Love has 5 points. Those are her first points since the first quarter.
Can't fault the effort from Wright City. They're still getting after it.
Oh, good pass. Off the glass, no good. Schreier got stuck on the wrong side of the hoop.
You're afraid to count up how many layups Montgomery's missed tonight.
All the way to the baseline. Fisher is bumping tonight. That shot from just inside three is good. Mikas, Caitlin Mikas with two, and all of a sudden it's 36-19. coast to coast, too hard off the glass. Fisher the rebound, put back, no. Another offensive rebound. And 1-on-4, a foul going to be called as Schreier gets bailed out by the whistle.
Third foul on Bailey Love, third team foul.
45.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Rackers into the ball game. Center of the lane, down low, shot no good, but a foul will send Fisher to the line. That was on Danica Graham, her first. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of whistles.
Yeah, this game's kind of ground to a halt.
First shot no good for Fisher.
Kind of what happens when the ball doesn't go in the basket very, very frequently.
Yeah. Second shot is short, and the rebound tipped all the way out to Kaylee Mikas. Knocked away from her momentarily. Farrell very close to carrying the ball. Her three misses everything and saved from going out of bounds. Paige Reese. She throws herself around the court, doesn't she? Always seems on her feet, but now an offensive foul.
Illegal screen on Olivia Mikas. I believe that's going to be her fourth.
Yep. Reese is all arms and legs.
Zoe Mitchell back in the game for Wright City.
Mikas checks out after picking up foul number 4.
Zoe Mitchell returns for her. Down to 10 seconds.
Third quarter, thrown away. Turnover gives it back to Wright City with 4.8 on the clock. McRoberts across the line to Graham. Graham gets a shot off the rim, no good. And we head to the fourth quarter with Montgomery County leading Wright City 36-19. First of 2 tonight from Montgomery County High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Barnes Roots and Herbs, Get Spot a Shot in Louisiana, and Silex Banking Company.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
36-20, heading to the fourth quarter. Montgomery County leading Wright City. Wright City outscored Montgomery, 11-10 in that quarter?
That 12, well, they've got 20 on the scoreboard. Let me add up what I've got. 10, 13, 14, 19's all I've got.
Yeah, that's what I've got too.
I don't know how they
added a point somewhere in there. I think they may have put a 3 on the board instead of a 2 on a shot over here earlier, but no one confused it or no one argued it.
Right.
So I'll put the 20th point on the board after that turnover. Wright City ball. Here's McRoberts. That was Bailey Love that shot that 2.
Yep, that's right. So I'll change her to 6 points.
Yeah.
And we'll roll with it. Just make it say what the scoreboard says, right?
We're adaptable. Turnover gives it to Montgomery County. A half minute into this fourth quarter, 16-point lead for Montgomery. Here's Rogers. Swings it near side. A 3 is short. Rebound out of bounds, back to Wright City. 42 seconds into the fourth. Folks still trying to find a seat here as the Montgomery County boys will host Battle.
Still a few seats in the corners down low, a couple here to the right of me, but other than that, we've got a packed house.
Block and a takeaway. Off that Graham shot. Here's Rogers. On offense for Montgomery County. From the baseline is good.
Good look that time by Rogers, gives her 6.
McRoberts quickly across the line, then puts on the brakes. Here on the near point. All the way across to the far side. Pass off the foot and taken away. Rogers, coast to coast, off the glass and good. She finally got that layup to go. Lead is 20. McRoberts on the near side. Out high. Edge of the circle. Dribbles near side. Couldn't find their way to the basket. Kicks it off to Farrell. She's tripped and the ball taken away, or tripped herself. 1-on-3 in the backcourt, and we're going to have a foul on Farrell.
Yeah, they had her, just did no foul in that situation.
James with it in the backcourt. Full court pressure. Broken as Rogers gets across the line. Back to James. Gets a pick from Fisher. To the free throw line. Now drops it off for Cribbs. Cribbs. Kick out again. Up top. Aubrey James. James over to the far side now. Cribbs. Cut to James, and she couldn't handle the pass. And here comes Graham on a long pass ahead, and the shot no good. Fisher going to pick up foul number 3.
She is not in agreement with that foul. To the line will go Danica Graham for 2 shots. She's got 9 points for the night, so she can be the first player in double figures for the Wright City Wildcats.
Only one player in double figures right now. As she hits the first, gets herself to 10. She is 50% coming into this trip to the line. 1 of 2 each of her previous 2 trips. She hits them both this time. Cuts that Montgomery lead to 18. All the way up the floor, now to the free throw line. Corner, here's a 3. Off the mark. Rebound bounces up, and on the board we have a jump ball. As Zoe Mitchell got tied up. It'll stay with Wright City.
5:07 to play in the ball game. 40-22 our score.
And a travel called on Graham. She doesn't like it. Inbound will be in between the scorer's table and the Wright City bench. Down below and to our right. Across the line. Here's Rogers with a good cut. And Graham going to pick up a personal.
That'll be 2 on Danica.
To the line is Chloe Cribbs.
Her first trip to the charity stripe.
And she pushes it off to the right. Reagan Haymeyer back in. She replaces Olivia Fisher. Second shot is good. Fought its way down. Across the line with it is Farrell. And has it taken away in the corner by Rogers, Emma Rogers. Has it back. Good crossover to get around Farrell. Into the corner now. Dribbling off that wing is James. James spins. Hands it off to Domi. To James again. Looks like they're burning a little clock here. Up by 19.
Yeah, they're playing man, so they're trying to run the shuffle cut. Motion offense, trying to get a lap. But
here's a three near side off the mark.
Rogers
Cribbs.
says heck with that.
Cribbs with a great rebound. Tipped it to Domi, who got the bucket.
And she's got 10.
First points of the fourth quarter. McRoberts, a wild shot. Putback is partially tipped, and the loose ball picked up by James.
Oh.
And Danica Graham.
Clothesline.
Yeah. The clothesline steal. Takes to the hoop. No. Hits the bottom of the rim, but it will head to the line.
Mercy sakes. That's going to be on Domi, her fourth. Lucky she didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
And that'll send Graham back to the line for a couple of shots.
Graham's lucky she didn't dislocate a shoulder there.
Right.
Hits the first shot.
Can't believe there wasn't a whistle. Micus and Love return for Wright City. And back in is Scheuer for Montgomery.
Hit them both. She's 4 for 4 from the line here in the fourth quarter.
I'm testing my memory. I want to say there was a Scheuer that was superintendent here years ago.
Oh, look at those banners. They have the superintendent's name
Well,
on
it could be. Yeah, I'll have to check that out in our spare time.
Out high with it is Rogers. She's blocked. And the rebound picked up by McRoberts. Try across the line. And she's knocked to the deck.
She got a two-hand shiver from James that time. That'll be on the floor, however.
Third foul against Montgomery County here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes gone. Inbound stolen away by James. One hand. To the near side. Here's the three. That one's off the mark. I'll get it back. Rogers, who just missed the tray, gets it to James on the far side. Now for Haymeyer. Haymeyer with it now to Domi, playing with 4 fouls. Out high for Rogers. Another long-range three. That one's off the mark. Now she's chucking them, isn't she?
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Open season, as they say.
Rakers comes back in. Kendra. Second time she's seen action tonight. You gotta love that as a coach. You give all the instruction, and as soon as the player comes in, they turn around and go, what? Foul on the shot. We'll send Ada Farrell to the line.
I think it's going to be on Scheuer. Her second. And Farrell will go to the line for 2. Yeah, the one that always baffled me as an official is the teams would call a timeout, and the coaches are drawing up whatever they're drawing out. The players will come out and go, whose ball? Well, you got to figure if your coach was drawing up an offensive play, it's probably your ball, don't you?
Yeah. Information overload is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And she misses the second off of Montgomery County, out of bounds. Got to stay with Wright City with 2:19 to go. Their lead down to 18.
Been as big as 22.
That shot from the baseline is good. Olivia Micus.
Her first field goal. She's got 3 to go along with the free throw. First field goal, I should say.
Rogers across the line to Schreier. Through Haymeyer to the near side. Back to Schreier. She was bumped. Shot no good, but it goes off of Wright City, out of bounds. And Montgomery County takes a timeout with 1:53 to go in the ball game. 43-27, they lead Wright City on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and Country Financial Agent Natalie Grigsby.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Klarbrunn Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
1:53 to go. That shot off the glass, no good off the inbound, and Haymeyer's going to head to the line to shoot a pair.
Her first opportunity for points tonight.
The foul, the fourth on Bailey Love. Neither team has had a player foul out yet. Haymeyer. Shot is good. Cribbs comes back in, as well as Kaylee Downey. Haymeyer's first point tonight. Rogers and James checked out, and the second shot bounced high off the rim twice and went in.
The old shooter's touch there.
45-27, lead back to 18 for Montgomery County. Pass was tipped, picked back up in the corner. She can dribble again. I don't think she realized that. Montgomery County gets a steal and then stolen back by Farrell. Off the glass and good. Ada Farrell. Her first points from the field. Needing help in the backcourt. Farrell's not giving up, and she'll pick up a personal, her second.
Yeah, this game's kind of got messy.
It has. We've got Montgomery County and Battle coming up. Boys varsity action. Ball thrown away. Here comes Wright City again. Knocked away. It'll stay with Wright City as Mikas lost it on the way to the basket. Knocked away from her from behind. 1:02 on the clock, and more substitutions. Madison Goodman coming in the ball game, and Juliana Lopez Luna. I'll have to talk to Coach Elledge. I said, does she use all three names? And he said, you won't have to worry about that. Now she's in the ball game.
Now she's in the game, huh? Exchange student, I guess, huh? Maybe? No?
Maybe. I'm not. I don't have the bios here in my game prep.
Didn't have time to research that today.
With it. Out high is Cribbs. Higher for Domi. Trying to dribble away the final 37 seconds. Baseline. Domi. High blocks. Shot no good. Offensive rebound Cribbs. Trying to bang it off the floor and turn around. Couldn't hit. Wright City across the line with 20 on the clock. 45-29. Montgomery County leading. That shot no good. Rebound. Picked up and almost stolen from behind, and a foul going to be called on Farrell with 9.3 seconds to go. And we're going to shoot some free throws as Montgomery into the bonus.
It's appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Addie Schreier with a chance to get in the book, though.
0 for 2 from the line so far. 0 for 3. Last chance for her to get in the scores column tonight, and she does get it.
To roll in.
Makes it 46-29. Down to 5 on the clock. Here's Farrell. behind the free throw line, no good, and that'll do it. Final on this one, the Montgomery County Wildcats defeat the Wright City Wildcats 46-29. We'll be back with the postgame after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, and Gambino's Eatery.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Well, it got a little disjointed at the end, but Montgomery County wins this one over Wright City 46-29, the final, and a big lead for Montgomery County, and they did what they had to do to hold on to it.
Yeah, I mean, when you play back the tape tomorrow, there was a lot of ugliness in that game for sure. But, you know, you take care of business on your home court against the team you expected you should beat, and, you know, that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely.
You go home happy, right?
Yeah, you have the final scoring numbers tallied up.
I do. 14-5 lead for Montgomery at the end of the first quarter. They outscored Wright City 12-3 in the second, led 26-8 at the end of the third quarter. A 12-10 scoring advantage for Wright City. In the third, it was 36-20, and then a 10-9 scoring advantage for Montgomery in the fourth to get us to our final score, 46-29. For the Wildcats of Wright City, only one player in double figures, Danica Graham with 13, 6 for Bailey Love, 3 for Olivia Micas, 3 for Caitlin Micas, 2 for Ada Farrell, and 1 for Sharia McRoberts. They were 9 for 16 from the free throw line, and they turned it over 23 times. For Montgomery County, shockingly enough, they only had one player in double figures as well. Aubrey James with 14, 8 for Olivia Fisher, 6 for Emma Rogers. And check that, 8 for Emma Rogers. 3 for Chloe Cribbs, and 2 each for Kaylee Domi and Reagan Haymeyer. 9 for 17 from the line, and they turned it over 10 times. So they did a pretty good job in a pretty chaotic environment of taking care of the basketball, so that's a positive. And they got the win. Montgomery raises their record to 8-7, and Wright City drops to 4-9 on the season. Montgomery will be back in action at the Herman Tournament next week. Wright City right back at it tomorrow night as they travel to Hallsville.
Final again, Montgomery County 46, Wright City 29. We've got boys varsity action, our marquee game, as Montgomery County takes on the Battle Spartans in just about 13 minutes here from Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eolia, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook, or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
Marquee game of the night. Montgomery County against Battle in boys varsity action. Back at Montgomery County High School, Mark Tronick and Jim Ross. And Jim, this should be a good one.
Yeah, this one's highly anticipated, and it's a packed house as you would expect. We can't even find a way to jump down and get the starters, so we're going to have to grab them as they announce them. But two state-ranked teams, as I mentioned during the girls' game. Battle's ranked number 6 in Class 6, and Montgomery number 2 in Class 3 behind Principia. And this is a game they wanted to play. It's a measuring stick for the Wildcats to see where they are. Battle comes in at 10-3, Montgomery 15-1, and Battle's very athletic. They'll want to go up and down. Montgomery, as we saw Tuesday night, they're a well-schooled, well-drilled team with plenty of size to go along with it, and so this should be a dandy.
Yeah, you know, we hadn't really seen the Wildcats since the Montgomery County tournament. We knew they were good, and they came in against Bowling Green and showed they're not just good, they're great.
And we talked to a couple guys before the game, and they mentioned that maybe Battles doesn't have the propensity to play lockdown defense. Well, if you take a look at the scoring by both teams, it might bear that out. Battle is averaging 76.8 a game. Montgomery's average is 72.6. Battle's given up 64. Montgomery's giving up 42. And as we saw and Bowling Green found out on Tuesday night, they can play defense. They can get in your face and play man straight up. And I think this is going to be a game of tempo. I don't think Montgomery wants to get in an up-and-down game. I think they can.
Yeah.
I think they're fully capable of going up and down, but they would be more comfortable in a more controlled game. And even in a controlled environment, you know, they're averaging 72 points a game. So this is going to be fun.
It's Montgomery County and Battle coming up, and we'll check our keys to the game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, and Kearns Construction.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. No matter what stage of life you are in, the Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Cupid says you can fall in love this Valentine's Day with Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana. We're giving you a chance to win prizes that'll make your heart skip a beat. Grand prize is dinner for two and a romantic overnight stay at our Eagle's Nest Inn. Second prize is dinner and flowers at our prime fireside table. Third prize is dessert paired with wine and a Gambino's gift card. To enter our free drawing, just visit and sign up now through February 6th. Every visit earns a 1 per day entry, and joining our loyalty program can boost your chances. Rules available in store. Winners to be drawn and notified February 7th. Happy Valentine's Day from Gambino's, 3rd in Georgia, downtown Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, keys to the game, I think for Montgomery County, you can't be pulled out of your comfort zone. I mean, you said it right off the bat. If the pace does speed up, they can play that way, but they don't want to.
Right, and the other thing, interestingly enough, after a girls' game, you usually see a number of people leave the gym. That didn't happen. The place is still packed, but it's the moment's not going to be too big for either one of these teams. Montgomery played in the state finals last year, so this is another game for them. It's an important game, as we mentioned, a measuring stick for them against a very good Class 6 school, and a game that they feel like they can win. And so you're right, it's going to be a pace-driven thing, tempo-driven, and it'll be interesting if Battle wants to continue to push the pace, if eventually Montgomery says, okay, let's go, And I think we're going to see a multitude of dunks in this game as well.
I think we are. We've got height, we've got athleticism on both sides, and these teams can get up and down. And like you said, Montgomery has that lockdown defense that they just did not. They didn't play Bowling Green's game the other night.
No.
Van Far kind of fell for that and played Bowling Green's way. And Montgomery's not going to do that.
And they took a guy in SQ for Bowling Green who's one of the better players in the conference and averaging right at 20 points a game and held him to 5 or 6. I mean, they just shut him down completely. Andrew Moore guarded him pretty much all night. And so they have the ability to do that lockdown defense thing, and so that's going to kind of be the contrast here. Can they do that to this quick and athletic Battle team?
Absolutely. Those are our keys to the game. We've got starting lineups still to come as we get ready for Montgomery County and Battle here from Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by MASH in Bowling Green and Louisiana, Bolin Chevrolet, Gambino's Eatery, and Tea Time Golf.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with a New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starting lineups for this battle between Battle and Montgomery County tonight. First for the Spartans, they're 10-3, coached by Ben Pilardi. They'll start a senior guard number 1, Vernell Holt. Sophomore guard number 2, Brandon Rooks gets the start. Senior number 10, Keyshawn Jackson. Number 11, a senior Keon Cross. And number 30, a senior forward, Jack Putnam, rounds out the starting 5. For Montgomery County, the Wildcats are 15-1, coached by Scott Krager. They'll start a senior guard, number 2, Andrew Moore. Senior guard, number 3, Isaiah Thomas gets the start. Senior guard, number 5, Jay Rogers. Senior forward, number 20, Tyler Irwin. And a senior forward, number 33, Clayton Parker, gets the start tonight for Montgomery County.
Vernell Holt leads the Spartans in scoring at 16.8. Brandon Rooks averages 14.5, the only two in double figures for the Montgomery County faithful that haven't seen them play. Last year, actually, Battle won this game 63-49. Overall, Battle leads the series 6 wins to 1. Battle's last game was against Cardinal Ritter over at the Ramey Shootout in Harrisburg. They defeated Cardinal Ritter 71-64, and their losses, their 3 losses are to two teams out of Arkansas and the Springfield Kickapoo, who's ranked 3rd or 4th in Class 6 this year as well. And of course, Montgomery County's only loss was to Union out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you got 2 heavyweights here tonight in a full house. Got them on your home court this year as opposed to being in Columbia last year. And as some folks say, let's get it on, right?
Absolutely. Those are your starters. 8 minutes are on the clock. They're going to introduce them on the floor. We'll take a quick break, come back with tip-off after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, and Center Locker Service.
A 6'3" senior number 20, Tyler Irwin.
Having to raise the cameras here to get over this packed house as Montgomery County is introduced. Battle already on the floor.
Officials are out of the Columbia Officials Association, so I'm sure they've come to Montgomery County before, and I'm guaranteeing you Battle is familiar with them. So maybe that's a good thing. Battle wears a dark blue uniform, road uniform.
They're sharp.
Yeah, with gold or yellow numbers. Montgomery in their home whites with blue numbers and black trim. Montgomery, if you're just listening to us on the audio, they'll go from our right to our left in this first quarter. Parker will jump center against Jack Putnam for Battle. The official steps in, and we're ready to go here from Montgomery County High School, and the tip is batted into the backcourt and grabbed by Crump, and he'll fire through right off the jump. It's no good. Tip-up's no good. They're all over the glass. Up goes Cross. Kicks it out for a three-pointer. It's no good by Putnam. And Parker with the rebound for Montgomery. So rapid fire as we expected from Battle right off the get-go. Thomas on the dribble against the man-to-man defense. Hands it off to Moore. Moore, they'll run a little weave to Parker. He's open for three. Head of the key. Money. Clayton Parker starts the game off with a bang. And he's hit a bunch of those the other night against Bowling Green, didn't he? He showed he's got some range. Battle's going to run a little weave action, and boy, they are quick. Spinning into the paint is Cross. His shot won't go. Irwin with the rebound.
Yeah, nice defense by Tyler Irwin. Really put pressure on the shooter and was able to get position for the rebound.
In the far corner, Rogers has it now. Talking to some of the locals, he's probably their best outside shooter night in and night out. Thomas gets it inside to Irwin in the short corner. He tries to get to the block, spins to the hole, shot up, no good. Rebound off to Jackson. Jackson will hand it to Holt. Holt into the front court now. He'll be guarded by Moore. Moore's got about, 6 inches on Holt. Hands it off to Rooks. Back to Putnam. They run a little weave. 3-ball by Holtz on the way. A long three. It's off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Cross. He'll spin up and under. It won't go. And Parker will grab the rebound. He's got some space to run now. Gets it out to Moore. Moore's going to a little stop and go. Takes the bump. Doesn't get the bucket and doesn't get the whistle. Back comes Battle. Crossover dribble into the paint. Flying a left-handed shot. No good by Holt.
Wow.
And Parker with the rebound. Well, it's up and down like we expected, but Montgomery, they try and slow it down a little bit and run a little pattern and make them play some defense. Parker's going to spin into the paint, and he'll spin it up off the glass and good. They won't have an answer for the big fella. He's got 5, and it's 5-0 right out of the gates for Montgomery County.
You know, the Parkers just aren't big. They're good basketball players.
Right. Into the paint goes Brooks. He kicks it into the corner. They work against the double team now. Cross hands it back to Rooks. Rooks into the corner. A 3-ball by Jackson is good. Left-handed shot that time. Kind of shocked me a little bit.
Yeah.
Now a little full court press. They get it into Parker. They'll put the big man to help with the press defense. Now they get it inside to Irwin. Right corner to Moore. He'll drive baseline, make some space for himself, puts it off the window and scores. Andrew Moore maybe got away with a little forearm chuck there. No whistle. It's 7-3 Montgomery. We played 3 minutes. They get it into Cross. He likes to penetrate. Stops, gets it back to Rooks. Rooks drives to the block. His shot won't go, but there's a whistle and a foul.
Andrew Moore going to pick up his first personal.
And we'll have our first free throws of the night. Vernell Holt will go to the line, a 68% free throw shooter on the season. They'll get 2 shots. Averages 16.8. He was the most valuable player in the game against Cardinal Ritter at the Ramey shootout over in Harrisburg this past weekend. Not a very tall guy, but he's quick. Makes the first.
Cuts the Montgomery lead to 3 points.
First sub of the night is Tyler Putnam will come in, as will Jacoby LeBoy for Battle. And looks like somebody's going to the bench maybe, or going to the locker room. His second free throw is good. Cherry and Crump. So they get it into Parker against the full court pressure. They'll not panic. They'll take their time against this. 2-1-2 zone press into the front court to Irwin. Now he stops, gets it to Rogers. Rogers backs up between the circles, left side to Moore. Moore, ball fakes, penetrates to the free throw line, gets into the lane, up off the glass and good. Andrew Moore going to the hole hard. Back comes Holt quickly. 3-ball on the way by the boy. It's short. Thomas with the rebound, or check that. Yeah, it is Thomas. Gets it off to Moore on the far corner. He does it between the legs, still on his dribble, kicks it near side to Rogers. Rogers backs up now, and they'll reset the offense against the man-to-man. They play a little 2-1-2 zone press after a make, but then drop into a man-to-man. Parker backs down his defender, gets to the block, gets a defender in there, a little fadeaway shot is good. A little one-legged fadeaway, like the old-timers used to do it, and it's 11-5, and Parker's got 7. Long 3-ball away by Holt off the glass, and good. You got to call those. But it counts, and it's 11-8, down to 3:45 to play here in the quarter. We're in the first. Irwin now breaks the press, gets it to Moore in front of the Battle bench. They'll set the offense now to Thomas. Thomas out near the center court stripe with the ball, guarded by Rooks. Left side to Rogers. Rogers penetrates in the paint, now backs up beyond the key to Moore. He'll shoot the 3, left wing, good. Andrew Moore's come to play tonight as well. He's got 7, and it's 14-8. Montgomery on top. Rooks into the front court now, right in front of the Montgomery bench. Crosses it over, gets to the block, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Don't know if they're going to get Irwin up. They're going to call it on Rogers.
First on Jay, first on the Wildcats. With 3:08 to go in the first quarter. So first 5 minutes, first impressions, Jim?
About what we expected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Up and down, and hold on to your hat, right? Sean Rogers and Chase Quatham checked in for Montgomery. Putnam returned for Battle. 3 balls on the way. It's no good. Shot by LeBoy. Rebound to Montgomery to Thomas. Thomas crosses over. He's got some room to the hoop. Goes up, takes some contact, and no whistle. And they head the other way. Lewis with the block. He check in and dunk. Attempt by Crump. Blocked by Parker, but now we're going to have a foul on the block.
That gets the Boo Birds out early. I thought it was pretty good defense.
Yeah, if you're going to call that, you got to call it on both ends. That's the thing. Neither coach is going to be upset if you call fouls on guys going to the hole like that, but you got to do it both ways. Parker was not necessarily pleased with it either. However, Chayon Crump to the line, and he makes the first, a 75% free throw shooter. He'll get a second. 14-9, I'm sorry.
He was the guy that ran to the locker room a minute ago.
Yeah, he wasn't gone long, was he?
No.
Averages 9.3 a game. Second free throw's up and good, so they've been perfect from the free throw line, have the Spartans. And it's 14-10 with 2:50 to play in the quarter. Passes between the legs of Parker. First turnover to back to Crump, and he hits the 3 off the glass. The second one off the glass. What is going on? And all of a sudden it's 14-13. Thomas gets it to the near side. 2 more still in the backcourt against the press. Now they throw it away. Over the head of Rogers, and Battle lets it go out of bounds. So the second turnover will give it back to Columbia Battle. 2:32 to play in the first. 14-13. Montgomery still on top.
Yeah, this is that game that Montgomery didn't want to be in.
No, they got to take care of the ball. In the far corner now. They kick it to Putnam. He kicks into the paint. Out to the wing on the 3 ball to Crump. It's off the mark. No going. Good. They're all over the glass, our Battle. They got some athleticism. Shot up. No good. Swatted out of bounds. And they'll say it goes out on Battle as Cross had a shot from point blank range and couldn't get it to go. Montgomery's going to have to get some bodies on the offensive glass of Battle. They get it into Parker. Now he'll get it over to Thomas. He'll cross the timeline with ease this time with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Parker head of the key. He'll shoot the 3. Good.
That's what they needed.
Gosh, it's just smooth as silk, man. It's kind of little raised toe shot is all it is. But at 6'8", you don't have to jump very high, do you? Into the paint, the ball's deflected. It goes back to Crump, I should say, and the pass goes underneath and out of bounds back to Montgomery.
Yeah, really could have called a travel before that.
Irwin will return, as will Rogers. Thomas and Sean Rogers will take a seat. Quatham to throw it in on his own, on the Battle baseline now. Gets it into Parker underneath the Battle basket. Now to Jay Rogers. He's in a double team and has it swatted out of his hand. It'll go back to Montgomery. Yeah, you can't wait until that double team comes or you're in trouble, as athletic as they are. Burnell Holt will jump up off the bench, and he'll return for Battle, as will Jack Putnam. Got Jack and Tyler Putnam in for Columbia Battle. Quatham to throw it in again, right in the middle of the Montgomery bench. Gets it into Moore. Moore runs away from the double team, and they're going to call a foul, the first of the game. This one on Crump. Of all the foul opportunities they've had to call, that one was rather cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it even broke the stride of the Montgomery guard going down the sideline.
They lob it inside on the inbounds. Parker makes the catch, and he'll be fouled as he goes up in a crowd. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on Crump, his second. And Clayton Parker will get 2 free throws. First one rattles in and out. Rooks returns for Battle. So it looks like Battle's going to go about 8 deep, and they substitute frequently. Parker seconds off the back iron too, so 2 rare misses by the big fellow, and it remains 17-13 with 1:25 to play here in the first. Into the front court, they run that weave again. Rook has it, or checking, Holt has it now. Dribbles into the paint, and Moore all over him. He kicks it out to the head of the key. Now penetrating Crump down the paint. His finger roll won't go. Parker influenced that shot. Parker now with the rebound into the front court to Moore. He fakes the 3, penetrates to the glass. He'll get it on the glass and score. Andrew Moore doing yeoman's work, driving to the hoop on the offensive end. And it's 19-13, under a minute to play here in the quarter. Holt with it now. Gets it to Rooks on the left side. He's guarded by Rogers. Rooks tries to take Rogers on the dribble in the paint. His runner won't go. Parker with the rebound. They don't run a whole lot of offense once they get out of that weave, do they?
Nope.
Back comes Moore. He's going to the glass. His reverse finger roll is good. Andrew Moore with a stellar quarter for Montgomery. And it's down to 25 seconds. 21-13. Biggest lead is 8. 3 ball on the way. No good. Irwin gets rebounded over the top by Cross. Cross will kick it out to Putnam. His 3 good from the left wing. Jack Putnam with the first 3 ball of the night. Down to 8 seconds. Quatham gets it into Rogers. They're going to have to hurry. Gets it to Parker. He looks at the clock, pulls up, head of key 3 off the mark, no good, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Action-packed quarter it was, but Montgomery leads it 21-16. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Mike Henry Excavating, and Calumet of Missouri.
21-16, Montgomery County leading after 1 ahead of Battle, but only 2 players in the scorebook for Montgomery. That could be problematic. 11 points for Andrew Moore, 10 points for Clayton Parker.
Yeah, they're going to have some help from others who are fully capable of it, but they lead at 21-16 as we start the second. Montgomery will have the ball. Looks like Sean Rogers checked in at the break, and he'll have with him Thomas, Moore, Parker, and inside now by Moore. He'll score again. He's on a roll, isn't he?
13 points.
Back comes Battle. We'll check those players as we go. Jackson has it, hands it off to Holt. along with Rooks, Putnam, and Taylor Kemp, who's in for the first time. Wild running shot by Rooks, won't go on the offensive glass. Shot's up and good. The shot is made by number 10, I believe, Keyshawn Jackson. And he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
So he's got 5 points. Crump has 5 points. Vernell Holt has 5 points. And Jack Putnam with 3 points for Battle.
Foul is on Moore, his second. That's a development to keep an eye on. Free throw's no good by Keyshawn. He's only a 42% free throw shooter, so that'll be something to take note of if this game's close towards the end. Isaiah Thomas with it in the center court circle, right wing to Sean Rogers, and he's hounded by Rooks. Dribbles in trouble, but they're going to call a foul on Rooks.
That's his first.
Only the third team foul for the game on Battle, first in the quarter. Thomas will throw it in underneath the Montgomery basket, right side of the paint, lobs it into Parker. To Rogers. Rogers on the dribble. Will kick it back to Thomas. Thomas just off the left wing to Parker inside the arc now. Lobs it inside. It's too hot to handle, and off goes Battle on the break, and Holt, I should say, will shoot the layup, making it 23-20. Another turnover for Montgomery, number 3. Still full court pressure by the Spartans. Moore is hounded by Jackson, and Moore gave him a little forearm shiver, but I think they're going to call it on Jackson. That could have been devastating if he'd have picked up an offensive foul there.
He's got 2 right now. He'd have to come out of the ball game. He's the leading scorer for the Wildcats right now.
Moore will throw it in between the score table and the bucket, and he lobs it high, and it almost goes in the hoop, and it goes out of bounds, and that was ill-advised. Very risky pass. Parker unable to corral it. 4th turnover gives it back to Battle. 1 possession lead for Montgomery, 23-20 with 6:30 to play here in the half. Crump will walk it across. I checked that. It's Rooks will walk it across the timeline for Montgomery. He'll hand it off to Kemp. Now to Holt. Holt as they run the weave, and Holt thought Rooks was going back door, and he didn't go, so the turnover will give it back to Montgomery.
6:22 on the clock. Still a 3-point Montgomery lead.
Moore gets it inbounds to Rogers. He's in a double team now to Parker. Still in the backcourt. Looks for a guard help. Now gets it to Sean Rogers. And to the head of the key. Now he'll hand it off to Parker. He's going to spin into the paint. His shot's partially blocked, but he gets it back and puts it right back up and scores. Actually, really good defense by Putnam that time. But Parker stayed with it and scored the bucket, and it's 25-20. Now we've got an illegal pick on number 30, Jack Putnam. His first.
So he made the good play at one end. Picks up the foul on the offensive end.
And the official explains to him exactly what he did. So Montgomery has it in their backcourt on the sideline. The defense backs up a little bit. They'll just play straight up man in the half court this time. Thomas guarded by Holt. Gets to Parker on the right wing. Dribbles to the head of the key. He hands it off to Moore. Moore's got space for a 3. He's got it. Andrew Moore, he's got 16 already in the game, and it's 28-20, matching the biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats. Putnam at the head of the key for Battle. Montgomery in a man-to-man as they've been all night. Putnam will dribble it in against Parker, gets just outside the lane, hands it off to Rooks. Rooks now hounded by Thomas, back to Putnam. Putnam's going to pull up and shoot the 3, head of the key, back iron, high, long rebound grabbed by Moore. Moore heads up the sideline, then slams on the brakes. Gets it to Thomas, left side to Rogers. Rogers going to pull up from 16, no good. Rebound to the Spartans, and they'll call a timeout. Will Coach Ben Powderday. 28-20. Montgomery leads at 5:03 to play in the half. And this is high school basketball on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Barnes Roots and Herbs, Get Spot a Shot in Louisiana, and Silex Banking Company.
Well, Mark Montgomery's doing what they can to keep this pace where they want it, but Battle is just pedal to the metal, aren't they?
They are, and it doesn't matter. I don't think there's a shot they don't like to take.
No doubt. Jackson between the circles as they have it out of the timeout.
You can do that when you're controlling the boards like they are.
Right. Rooks with it on the right wing now. Gets it back to Putnam. Putnam puts it on the floor. He'll penetrate, kicks it to the far corner to Jackson. Jackson dribbles into the paint, does a pirouette, kicks it back to Cross. He'll shoot the three from the right wing. It's no good. Irwin gets knocked from behind. They don't whistle it, but it falls into the hands of Rooks, and he'll shoot the layup. Unfortunate there. Irwin did a good job of blocking out, didn't get the whistle. Into the front court now comes Sean Rogers, gets it to Irwin at the elbow, right elbow. Spins out of trouble, off to Jay Rogers. He'll dribble to the left wing, gets it into Parker on the left block. He gets the defender in the air, takes the contact and the foul, count the bucket.
Good ball fake, got him a little bit of room, drew in the contact, and he's not going to make a mistake from that close.
Yeah, and if he can get the ball fake in there all night tonight, you know these guys, they know who Parker is. They know he's a Division I guy. They want to block his shot, right? So give him a little ball fake and watch him fly by as Parker rattles that free throw home. And it's up to a 9-point lead at 31-22 as Tyler Putnam returns for Jack Putnam.
Well, I'm sure, these Battle guys being Columbia guys have seen the Parker brothers.
I'm sure.
At Columbia College.
Three ball on the way from the right wing by Rooks is money. Pretty easy there. Too easy, actually. Irwin gets it into Thomas. He's in the corner in a double team. Now he's in trouble, and Scott Krieger has to call a timeout. 3:47 to play in the half. 31-25 our score. You're listening to high school basketball game on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Well, Coach Scott Krieger not happy about their guys getting the ball in the corner like that and getting doubled as Chase Quatham checks in during the dead ball timeout for Sean Rogers. They have it in the backcourt due to the Wildcats. Thomas now against Holt into the front court. Straight up man all night by both teams. Irwin now outside the arc, throws it cross court. You can't do that. Stolen away by Jackson. He'll dribble it in and shoot the layup. Way too quick for that. The cross court pass and a layup for Jackson. And he's got 7. Now they'll lob it in on the inbounds pass to Parker. He'll look to see who he wants to hand it off to, and he'll give it to Moore. Still, only 2 players have scored for Montgomery, Moore and Parker. Moore has it now. Pulls up, and now they knock it out of his hand. He picked up his dribble. He spins, gets it to the head of key to Irwin. He'll penetrate in, goes up on a double hop. Parker on the offensive glass and score. Get the big man around the hoop. He's going to do a lot of cleaning up of that kind of stuff. It's 33-27. Holt with it now, guarded by Thomas. In between the circles, gets it to Putnam. Putnam now to Rooks. Rooks penetrates in. He'll throw up a crazy shot, and it goes. That was kind of over his head, reverse, just flip it up, and it went in over Parker. Parker now with it in the backcourt, spins into the front court on the dribble to the free throw line, lost the handle. Turnover number 6. On the break, here they come. Now they'll pull it out. 3 ball to Holt. It's short. Rebound to Irwin. He's got Thomas out ahead of the pack. He'll slow down and wait for some troops to help him out. And now they'll just reset the offense with exactly 2 minutes to play in the half. 33-29 our score. Holt has never led in this game. Montgomery gets up and then Holt fights back. Parker gets it underneath, takes a shove in the back from Putnam. Count the bucket and the foul. Another old-fashioned three-point opportunity for Clayton Parker.
He's closing in on 1,500 career points.
He's got 19 tonight, and we're just in the first half.
He's closing in on school record type numbers too.
Caden Lewis will check back in for Battle. And Parker will go to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play as we've slowed it down, have the officials as they chat with Coach Ben Powlerty. Parker's next free throw completes the free three-point play, the old-fashioned variety, and it's 36-29 into the front court. Putnam between the circles, left wing to Cross. Head the key now to Lewis. Lewis back to Cross. Cross looks, gets it to Lewis, guarded by Quathan. Putnam drives, he throws up a wild shot. They do a lot of that, don't they? Shooting up crazy stuff, 4 shots, and Montgomery comes away with it. Rogers on the right wing now, picks up his dribble. He looks for help. Thomas comes and takes the ball from him over on the right wing. Down to 1:15 to play in the half. Thomas picks it up. They'll play a little catch with Irwin. Now they'll reset the offense as Coach Kreger calls out the play. Thomas now on the dribble to the left side, still has his dribble. And crosses it over, guarded closely by Jackson. He'll get it to Irwin now. Irwin at the head of the key, gets it to Rogers. Rogers still between the circles as they're kind of burning some clock and looking for something easy. They'll lob it to Irwin on the far block. He makes a nice catch and the ball's kicked, but Thomas is able to grab it. No call on the kick. Thomas now between the circles, down to 38 seconds to play in the half. To Parker, head of the key. On the dribble, and a flop by the defender. Parker shoots it from 15 and scores. Battle bench was up in her uproar, but that was purely a fake, and now Cross dribbles it off his foot in the near corner and gives it back to Montgomery, so they'll get a chance to score one more time before the end of the half.
They would love a double-digit lead going to the break.
Wouldn't they, though? 38-29, 22 ticks to go in the half. Irwin to throw it in, and we've got a whistle, and they're throwing somebody out of the park already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, nothing like it, huh? And it's a lady, no less. I'm guessing she had some magic words. They went straight to the AD.
She's still going, too.
Went straight to the athletic director of Battle and said, this one right here is leaving the building.
I'm surprised they saw her. She's in camouflage.
Well, her night's done, as they say. So we'll settle things down as the sheriff comes running. He's up there eating a Twinkie or something. They get it inbounds to Thomas, down to 20 seconds. Full court press is on to Moore. Back to Thomas. Now they'll get it in the front court to Parker, right at the center court stripe. To Moore, they'll reset with 10. Thomas dribbles to the circle to Parker. Parker on the right wing. Gets it inside to Moore. He'll go up in a crowd. It won't go. Goes to get his own rebound, and it's going to be short, and that'll do it for the first half. And it was a good one. A knockdown, drag out, if you will, but Montgomery goes to the locker room on top, leading Columbia Battle 38-29. Your halftime show's next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, and Gambino's Eatery.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
After two, it's Montgomery County leading Battle 38-29. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross back here in the broadcast booth. And Jim, I don't think that Battle was comfortable with that first half.
No, and it got a little chippy at the end. They actually held the Montgomery bench after the final buzzer and let the Battle team go out first. So that's emblematic of them realizing that the intensity is pretty high. We've already had a fan ejected from Battle. So it's rocking and rolling for sure. You know,
and you're in an old gym. This is one of the bigger old gyms, but you know, the walls just seem a little closer. The fans seem right on top of you. You can hear everything mom or dad says from the stands, and it's an atmosphere for sure.
It is. It's a big time game and a big time environment, and it's been everything we expected. I mean, I think both teams have done kind of what we expected them to do in our keys of the game. And so far, Montgomery's been able to have the upper hand as they lead 38-29 here at half.
It's been fun for sure. 38-29, our score. We'll have first half scoring for you after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and country financial agent Natalie Grigsby.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eolia, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books, and it's Montgomery County leading Battle 38-29 in our first half scoring numbers. For the Spartans, they have 3 points from Jack Putnam. That came on a 3 in the first quarter. 5 points for Chad Crump. And then 7 points each for Keyshawn Jackson, Brandon Rooks, and Vernell Holt. On the Montgomery County side, you've got 16 points for Andrew Moore, 22 points for Clayton Parker, and that's it.
Unbelievable scoring by Montgomery, and they lead. They lead by 9.
Yeah.
And if they can get something from some of the other guys, they could really stretch this thing out, I think.
And I don't think I maybe 3-4 shots in the first half from someone other than those two.
Right.
They're just not shooting. Their job tonight is to set up the two big scorers for Montgomery County.
And they've answered the bell so far.
4 of 5 shooting free throws for Battle in the first half, 2 for 4. Clayton Parker actually the only one to shoot free throws for Montgomery County so far. 38-29 our score after 2.
Only person in foul trouble, Cherry and Crump has 3 for Battle. Moore got 2 in the first quarter, but he was able to play out the half without picking up that third foul. So pretty much everybody's green light as we get ready for the second half.
Should be fun. Again, the first game of the night went to Montgomery County over Wright City. The final on that one was 46-29 behind 14 from Aubrey James and 10 points from Kaylee Dahmy to lead the way for the Lady Wildcats. 38-29 after 2 between Montgomery County and Battle. Back with the second half in just a couple minutes on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by MASH in Bowling Green and Louisiana, Bowl and Chevrolet, Gambino's Eatery, and Tea Time Golf.
Illness can happen, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Remember, Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Visit and sign up now through February 6th. Every visit earns a 1 per day entry, and joining our loyalty program can boost your chances. Rules available in store. Winners to be drawn and notified February 7th. Happy Valentine's Day from Gambino's, 3rd in Georgia, downtown Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
38-29, Montgomery County leads Battle after 2, and is what you showed me what I think I'm seeing? Is that the Principia here scouting the game?
Yeah, it is.
That could be a possible state semifinal or sectional matchup.
Yeah, that's actually Scott Stahlcub, who's the assistant coach down there that's from Van Far originally, that I wrote a piece for the Patriot last year. So, yeah.
Well, he was just here to talk to Joe Basinger.
Is that it? Oh,
his old Van Far friend.
There you go. He's more Monty Basinger's age, which would be Joe's father.
Yeah.
So, what do you think we're going to see in the second half?
More of the same. I don't think either team is going to change up their game plan any. You hope to get a little secondary scoring, but really, I mean, it's just been set up the two big guys, and if it works, keep it going.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, it's worked so far. Like we said, they're up by 9. Can they sustain that in the second half, or will Battle make some sort of adjustments? I don't know what they can do. Unless they start doubling Parker and doubling Moore, well, then that is going to free up a guy like Rogers who can really shoot it, and Thomas from the head of the key. So we'll have to see how this all shakes out here in the second half.
Yeah, I think maybe a little better shot selection from Battle, but they've been getting so many rebounds, it really hasn't mattered for them either.
They go in, not unlike what we saw from Louisiana one night. They just go hard to the hole and they throw it up there, and then they have everybody crash the boards, and it's worked so far. But too many of those things, and you're going to end up on the short end. Turnovers, as wild as it was, weren't bad. I had Montgomery for 6 and Battle for 4. So as wild and woolly as it was, you would expect the turnovers to be more than that. But it wasn't a whole lot of turning it over. It was just wild shots that weren't going in.
Speaking of Louisiana, the Louisiana girls fell to Pittsfield tonight. Was it 50-27?
Yeah, I think that was right. In Pittsfield, boy, they've got one of the best freshmen in the freshmen in the state over there, and they've got a really nice club. But they've lost one game, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So we're about ready to go here as Battle will have it to start the second half. Montgomery will move from our left to our right on your dial if you're just listening to us. Original starters back into the game for both teams. 3-ball on the way off the jump from Rooks. It's no good, and a big push in the back on Moore by Jackson.
That's his second.
He didn't like it, but I can see that from here.
Yeah. I think he was probably more upset with himself.
Could have been. That was two hands.
Yeah.
2-2-1 press is what they've done, and then they'll drop into a man-to-man will battle. They created a turnover, too. They bring Parker back to help with the big guy. They get him in the middle of the floor and try and break this zone press down. Now they skip it ahead to Irwin into the front court. He spins out of a double team. Now looks to get some help. Gets it to Parker. Parker's going to go to the hole. His shot's up no good. Probably got fouled. Gets it blocked on the putback, and now they're going to call a held ball. And it'll be Montgomery's ball on the alternating arrow.
You don't see that very often with Clayton Parker.
And Parker was like, what about all the foul?
Yeah.
You know? So off the jump ball, Montgomery has it back. Rogers runs the offense. Now they get in the high post to Irwin. He'll kick it in the near corner to Parker. He'll shoot the three. It's good again. He has been money from deep tonight, hasn't he? That's his third three-pointer. And all of a sudden, he's got 25 for the night. Pass deflected on the cross-court pass by Moore goes into the Battle bench. So the Spartans will get it back right at the end of their bench. Looks like Keyshawn Jackson will throw it in. Guarded by Moore. Montgomery in a man-to-man defense. They get it down to Rooks on the baseline. He's guarded by Rogers. Skip it out to the head of the key to Putnam. He'll hand it off to Holt. He'll penetrate down the paint. It's blocked by Parker. Thomas with the rebound. He heads into the front court, hits the brakes, and they'll get it to Rogers. He'll shoot the three. He's got it. There he is. We've been looking for him all night. He hit, 5 threes against Bowling Green the other night. Back comes Battle of Threes on the way. It's no good by Jackson, and they don't take much time, do they?
No.
Montgomery gets it back, leading 44-29. Now Battle's got to be careful. They're in a position where they could get blown out of here if they don't take care of things. Moore's going to slow it down, gets it to Parker in the corner. Another three. This one's long and rebounded by Jackson for Battle. Gets it up quickly to Cross into the front court. Cross. He's going to the hole, and we've got a whistle on the hole. Actually, that was a good call. Irwin had his arm around him.
First on Tyler Irwin. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter, and it's a 6-0 run to start the half for Montgomery.
Cross triggers it in, gets it to Putnam. He'll put it on the floor, tries to take Parker to the hole, decides against it, gets it back to Cross. Outside the arc, pulls up at the free throw line. He'll drop it down to Parker, stolen by Irwin. He gets it ahead to Isaiah Thomas. His layup's up and good.
They're getting a little scoring.
There it is, first bucket of the night. All of a sudden, it's 46-29. And a bunch of players coming off the bench. We're going to have a full line change by Battle at the first dead ball. Rooks with it, or checked out, it's Holt. He'll penetrate in. His shot's partially blocked, and it goes off the underneath part of the basket and out of bounds. 5 in, 5 out. Man, you don't see this. I'm guessing that tells me Coach Pollardy is not real happy with what was going on, is he?
Not at all. Caden Lewis into the ball game. Talon Kemp.
Crump with the ball now, or check that, it's LeBoy with it in the near corner to Crump. His three-pointers partially blocked by Moore, and Thomas comes away with it. He's being hounded, gets it on the ground, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor as they save the turnover and the 10-second violation. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Montgomery. They lead at 46-29. You're listening to High School Hoops on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, and Center Locker Service.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with a New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine. the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
So after the timeout, Montgomery will have it back underneath the battle basket, and they'll get it in. Moore gets it into Parker. He was sucking air a little bit there during that timeout, but they're still in the game. They've only played 7 players tonight, with Quatham and Sean Rogers used sparingly. 2-3 zone now by Battle. That's interesting, down by 17. And we'll see what Montgomery wants to do. They're playing around the horn with Moore, Thomas, and Rogers right now in the high post to Irwin. He'll go ball fake up, gets him in the air, drops it off to Parker on the left block. His layup's up and good.
27 now for Parker.
Crump into the front court for Battle. He'll get it to Putman. That's Tyler. Left wing to Kemp. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Irwin with the rebound. Hands it back to Parker, now to Thomas. Looks like they're going to back into a 2-3 zone. Are they waving the white flag? There's a lot of time left in this game. And Kemp got away with a double hand check, but no problem for Thomas. He'll hand it off to Moore. Moore between the circles now as they go in, slide back into the man-to-man to Parker. He spins, goes to the block. He'll put it up off the window and score. They have no answer for Clayton Parker tonight.
No, because even in their bigs, Parker has probably 50 pounds on.
A bunch, yeah. Back on the offense is Battle, slashing down the lane. A right-hand layup up and good by Cheon Crump. Their first 2 points of the half, and we've played 5+ minutes in this half. 50-31. 21 was the biggest lead so far. Thomas with it now. He's guarded by Lewis. Hands it off to Moore. Moore on the dribble. Hounded by Kemp, left wing to Thomas. Thomas gets to Parker at the head of the key. Moore goes back door. Parker still has it. He'll hand it off. Moore will step back three. That's off the mark. That's an air ball.
Yeah.
Grabbed by Kemp. Up they go on the run. That's what they do. Lewis tries to throw it inside, but he throws it away. Stolen by Moore. Moore up quickly to Thomas. He goes up and has it blocked from behind. With the jumping jacks they've got on this team, you got to go ahead and take it to the glass and take your chances, boy, because they can fly. 3 ball on the way from Crump. It's back iron, no good. Rebound is long to Lewis. He'll go up and put it in off the glass from the left side.
First 2 points for Caden Lewis.
Now to 2:50 to play in the third. 50-33, Montgomery on top. Gets a little full court pressure now. Parker dribbles it in, gets it to Irwin. He's waited on. Now he's going to have to kick it back out to Parker. Head of the key three. Bingo. Parker hits another one, and there's a timeout on the floor. 2:36 to play in the third. A 20-point lead for the Wildcats. 53-33. Listen to high school hoops on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, and Kearns Construction.
If you thought Cellular and Satellite Center is closed, you are wrong. Cellular and Satellite is ready to help you with your dish, DirecTV, or antenna needs. We also do security system installations. Plus, if you need internet service, Cellular and Satellite has several options to choose from. Just give us a call today at 573-324-3722, Cellular and Satellite in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Out of the timeout, Battle with the ball. Still has the second crew in. Lewis on the left wing now dribbles in, has his pocket pick as Quatham checked in at that timeout, hands it off to LeBoy. His three-pointer short. Loose gets a bit back to Lewis. He'll shoot another three, and this time it goes in from near the head of the key. A really broken down offensive play there, but they end up with the three-pointer. Moore's going to take it to the window. His layup's up and good, and the bucket and the foul.
He's got 18.
His first bucket of the second half.
It was interesting that was a full timeout, and 28 seconds after it was called, Battle was back on the floor just standing around.
Yeah. Foul is on Putnam Tyler, his second. And Andrew Moore will go to the line for his first free throw of the game, and it rattles in and out. Quatham gets in on the offensive rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. And on the alternating arrow, Battle will get possession. Into the game now is Brandon Rooks as Coach Pollard starts to bring in some of his starters after he benched them all midway through this third quarter. Crump dribbles it across the timeline, guarded by Quatham. He'll penetrate in against Moore. Nice body control, left-handed finger roll by Crump, and he's got 9. Again, back to the full court pressure as in a double team is Parker, and gets chopped up by, I guess they're probably going to call it on
Tyler Putnam, yeah.
By his reaction. That'll be his third. And so we'll do it again underneath the Battle basket. Quatham will throw it in for the Wildcats. Heavy full court man pressure, all 10 players in the backcourt. They get it in easily to Quatham now. Across the timeline to the right wing. He'll wait for everybody else to Thomas. Down to 1:30 to play in the quarter. We're in the third. 55-38 our score. Montgomery's led by as many as 21 in this game. Quatham on the right wing now. Gets it to Moore between the circles. He'll lob it into Parker. He catches it underneath. His shot's partially blocked and goes out of bounds. And he looks at his hand like, man, dude.
Yeah.
So no whistle, but Montgomery will have it underneath their own basket, left side of the paint. Quatham to throw it inbounds. Gets it to Parker in the far corner. Now to Rogers. That's Sean. Back to Moore to Taylor or to Thomas. Down to 1:15. Thomas backs up right near the score table. He's being guarded by Rooks, or check that, LeBoy. Now to Parker, hands it back to Moore. He'll shoot a deep three. It's front iron short. Rebound is loose, and who's going to come out of there with it? Putnam will. He'll flip it off to Rooks. Rooks into the front court, left corner to Crump. He's had the hot hand. That three ball's no good. Thomas with the rebound for Montgomery. Now he gets it ahead of the pack to Quatham, and he's going to say, I think I'll wait for some help.
Yep.
And here it comes in Moore. He slashes to the bucket, gets it to Parker, cutting to the basket. Has to put it on the floor, goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. Well, it's interesting that even though Montgomery waited, they kind of get into that same pattern as Battle does with some wildness. Fourth foul on Putnam as he's picked up 3 fouls in this quarter. And Parker will go back to the line again to try and complete another old-fashioned three-point play with 35.2 seconds to play. They'll get more out of the game for these final 30 seconds, get him a little extra rest as Parker's free throw rattles home.
And now they'll get Parker a little bit of rest.
Irwin will come in for him, so it'll be the two Rogers, Irwin, Quatham, and Thomas for Montgomery in this final 35 seconds. 20-point lead for the Wildcats, 58-38. Crump brings it across the timeline to LeBoy. Now to Rooks. His three is a deep three, and it's long. Irwin with the rebound with 22 seconds. We'll see if they want to play for one.
Just seems like Battle isn't crashing for those rebounds as hard as they were in the first half.
Yeah, it's the old Mike Tyson line. You got all kinds of plans until you get punched in the mouth, right? And Montgomery punched him in the mouth, and they haven't responded very well as Thomas slashes to a hole at the buzzer, and his finger roll is good. And it's all Montgomery all of a sudden. At the end of three, they lead it 60-38. Your fourth quarter's next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and Country Financial Agent Natalie Grigsby.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
60-38 our score, and Mark, it's been a Clayton Parker show in this ball game.
He has been everything we expected him to be and maybe a little bit more. 35 points tonight. He's been tough. He's been getting into the dirty areas, and boy, he's been fun to watch.
And we've still got a quarter to play.
Mm-hmm.
And Montgomery will have it as we start the third with the two Rogers, Thomas, Parker, and Moore on a pick and roll with Moore. Parker gets it to the right block, goes up in the double team, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, put backs up, and good.
37.
He is just unstoppable tonight. Double teamed that time, and he still was able to get it up on the glass and score.
The foul went on Crump, his fourth.
Parker will go back to the line again for the third old-fashioned three-point. Or check that, 1, 2, 3. This will be his fourth old-fashioned three-point play. He's got it. And he's got 38 with 7:40 to play in the ballgame. 63-38. Into the paint, the shot's no good. Kicked into the near corner. Three ball by Holt is good. So he answers the bell for Battle.
He's the first player in double figures for Battle. 10 points.
Moore in a double team. He's going to have to look for help. Gets it to Thomas. He'll get it across the timeline just in the nick of time. He's being hounded. He'll go to the hoop, throws it up on the glass. Parker couldn't grab it that time. And Holt will grab the rebound. He'll head the other way. Vernell into the paint, kicks it right wing, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And wow, I'm not sure what that was. That took an open three-point shot away from Battle, but a foul nonetheless on Isaiah Thomas, his first. Battle will have it underneath his own basket. Get it into Putnam. He'll take it to the hole on Parker. Shoots a little fadeaway 10-footer. It won't go. Thomas with the rebound for the Cats. He'll look for defense and cross the timeline. Now waits for help. Moore gets it back to Thomas. They reset with 6:50 to go in the ball game. 63-41, Montgomery on top. They'll get it to Parker on the right wing. Now onto the block to Moore. Moore backs his way in, gets the defender in the air, and scores it off the glass. He's got 20 now as well. He's had a great game. It's been the two big-time seniors for Montgomery tonight. Only 7 other points scored by other players. As Battle goes into the hole, it won't go. Kick out to Lewis. He'll penetrate to the paint. His finger rolls up. Good. Count the bucket and the foul. Caden Lewis with a nice drive and finger roll, and he'll get a chance for a three-point opportunity.
Rogers picks up the foul. Sean's first. And back in the ball game comes Tyler Irwin. He'll replace Rogers.
As the
foot crew
mop up some sweat on the floor. Now they'll grab a towel. Will one of the officials.
Yep.
And they're passing around as to who's going to clean it up. And it falls on Caden Lewis, who's going to shoot the free throw.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, dude, I'm on the visiting team. You homeboys got to clean this up. So after all that, Caden Lewis, the junior forward, will have a chance to complete the three-point play. And he does just that. He's got 8 for the game. And the lead is down to 21. It's 65-44. Montgomery still on top. Battle still pressing, hoping to get back into this game somehow. Time is not their friend, however. Moore now no look pass to Irwin. He'll go up and under. His shot won't go. Moore's tip up, put back is good.
22.
Little no look pass, reverse layup, and a tip in. Holt Rooks' 3-pointer is off the mark from the right wing. And back comes Montgomery. Boy, when you're behind and you shoot that quick and it doesn't go, it bodes not good for you. As Moore has his shot blocked, Battle on the break, and Rogers tries to take it away from Rooks, but he's whistled for the foul. They're going to say it's on the floor.
Not a bad foul
No.
with 5:40 to go.
Rogers' second foul, they call it on the floor, which I'm not sure I'd agree with. And Battle wants to call a timeout. And we'll step aside as well. 67-44, Montgomery leads it. 5:40 to play in the game. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, People's Bank and Trust, and Country Financial Agent Natalie Grigsby.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by MASH in Bowling Green and Louisiana, Bolin Chevrolet, Gambino's Eatery, and Tea Time Golf.
67-43, Montgomery County leading Battle. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter, and Scott Krager isn't done coaching yet.
No, he's still getting after the troops. Well, I thought about this. Battle won 63-49 last year, so maybe they'll pay back.
Yeah, flip the script. I don't think there's been many nights where Battle's leading scorer had just 10 points with 5:40 to go in the ball game.
Right. They'll have it, will the Spartans, and in Jackson will throw it inbounds as the starters have returned with the exception of Crump, who's in the game, and the inbound pass is wide of Crump and out of bounds, turns it over.
He threw it exactly where he thought Crump was going.
And so Montgomery will have it underneath the Battle basket, Moore to get it inbounds. Looks, gets it into Parker in the worst place you could, in the deep corner. He gets out of trouble. Moore takes the bank, still has the ball, now throws it away. Stolen by Putnam. Putnam throws it ahead to Crump. He'll go to the glass. He has his pocket picked by Moore. It falls into Putnam's hands, off to Holt. He'll shoot the fadeaway three. It's no good. Parker with the rebound. He gets out of the pack and says, let's slow this puppy down a little bit. Now hustle to get across the timeline before it's too late. Spins, drops it inside to Irwin. Irwin goes up, shoots a layup, and scores. His first bucket of the night, is it not?
It is.
69-44. Holt across the timeline, guarded by Thomas. Behind the back dribble, runner from 15. No good. Yeah, I said 15. And now Holt just stops playing. He's going to just walk up the floor now. Thomas is going to wait for him. I think the steam's been taken out of the Battle Spartans.
Yes, indeed.
Irwin gets it to Moore outside the arc, now on the right block to Parker. He spins into the double team, goes up in the crowd. It crawls over the front of the rim, and they'll get the bucket and the foul. Oh, my.
I think you needed 46.
Well, my score sheets
to get to a mile.
Quickly running out of room.
Yeah.
Third foul on Keshawn Jackson.
That's 40, isn't it? That you just hit?
2, 4, 5. That is 40 for sure. And he'll see if he can make his 41st point with this free throw. And he does. 72-44.
That's just right at their season averages, isn't it?
It is 72.6.
And 40.
And they're going to call a block.
Oh, Krieger can't believe it.
And it looks like Rogers took it right in the gut.
Yeah. He stands up. Yeah, I think he got it in the chest.
Yeah, Scotty's saying, way to go. And he's like, get away from me, man. I can't breathe. They'll bring in Chase Quaithen to give Jay Rogers a little break. And we'll get it going now with 4:18 to go in the ball game. He lobbed it into Putnam. He's got some space. He goes to the hoop and got the finger roll and good over the top of Moore, I believe.
First 2 points for Putnam tonight.
Be the third foul on Moore. And Putnam will get a free throw to try and complete a three-point play.
Didn't he have 2 fouls in the first quarter?
He did, and that's just his third. So, you know, good players can use their head and stay out of foul trouble after they get close to it. And your coach obviously knew that. So the free throw is no good by Putnam. Montgomery with the ball now in the front court with Irwin on the dribble, being hounded by LeBoy, and Parker will track it down. And LeBoy gives Parker a little hip check.
First on Jacoby.
Not in the bonus yet, so Montgomery have it underneath their own hoop, right side of the paint with 3:55 to play. Going to change the inbounds play, and Isaiah Thomas is going to throw it in instead of Moore. And they get it to Moore, and he goes up and is fouled by Keyshawn Jackson.
His third, or fourth rather.
And that'll send Andrew Moore to the line. He'll get 2, 0 for 1 so far today from the charity stripe. Where's number 2? He's one of the seniors on this senior-laden club, and he makes the first.
Into the ball game for the first time, Kyron Hamilton.
7 seniors for Montgomery County. So they've been together for a while. Moore is a transfer in from Troy, and he makes the second. And that gives him, 24 for the game. Long 3 ball on the way by Kemp. It's off the mark. Rebound is stolen away by Montgomery. Thomas over on the far sideline now in the double team. Gets it out to Moore. Moore penetrates to the free throw line. Into the paint now. Kicks it back to Quaithen. Quaithen now looks for help from Isaiah Thomas with 3:25 to go in the ball game. Thomas now backs up, gets it to Irwin in between the circles. He'll dribble it in, tries to get it to Parker, but it's kicked. And they'll whistle that dead, and Montgomery will have it underneath their own basket with 3:16 to play in the ball game. And Thomas will throw it in. Just lobs it to Parker right there in front of him, to Irwin, now to Quaithen. They get it to Parker coming from the backside. Reverse drop pivot to the hoop and the bucket. And he's got 43, I believe.
And the bench looks to be emptying pretty soon.
And Battle throws it away as Kemp dribbled to the bucket and threw it in the corner. And it goes out of bounds, and there's going to be a full line change here for Montgomery. A little curtain call for all these seniors. Well, actually, Jay Rogers is going to come back in the game along with Adrian Combs, Seth Walton. Parker will stay in the game along with Sean Rogers. So we still have 3 starters. I saw they thought he had more people than that at the score table, didn't he? Like there were 4 of them up there. So they'll work it with 2:40 to go in the ball game. Rogers lobs it into Parker. It's swatted out of bounds on the lob pass by the boy. And Montgomery will have it underneath their own hoop on the right side of the paint with 2:37 to play in the ball game. 76-46, a 30-point lead for Montgomery. Parker gets the double screen to the right wing, decides not. Yeah, he is going to shoot the three, and it's short. It was right on line. Quickly out on the break comes Battle. Hamilton goes to the hole, and he'll be fouled.
Foul gone. Jay Rogers is fourth.
And to the line will be Kyron Hamilton for his first opportunity to score from the charity stripe tonight. And it's off the back iron and no good. He'll get a second, however, as Montgomery over the 5-foul double bonus. 4 fouls on Battle, so Montgomery in the 2-shot penalty as well. Second free throw rattles around and won't go, and it's going to be saved in by Combs to Kemp, and now to Rogers, and he'll be fouled. So we'll walk to the other end, and Jay Rogers will go to the line and shoot 2 shots.
And this will take us very close to the end of this contest.
Continuous clock with the 30-point lead.
I think everyone's on notice in Class 3 tonight.
If they weren't, they should be now.
Yeah.
Jay Rogers has got 1 3-pointer. That one rattles in and out.
That's a top 10, Class 16, the Kings of Columbia. And the 2 coaches are having a conversation.
I think he was calling a timeout to get a sub in, and he said something like permission and said, do you want the timeout? And so they said, yeah, we'll take the timeout. We'll stay right here. It's just a 30-second timeout for Montgomery. I think they've still got one, maybe full timeout left. But an oh, by the way situation, 76-46. Montgomery's going to raise their record to 16-1 on the season. Battle will drop to 10-4. They will be in action at the Circle 7 Showdown at Parkway West next week. Montgomery will be in the Herman tournament. And Herman will pose some challenges for them with some big guys that they have. They saw Herman in the Montgomery tournament, however. So Rogers will get his second free throw, and it's good. And they didn't let the sub in after the made free throw after all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a crazy world sometimes. Shot by the boys, no good. Parker gets the rebound. He gets into the front court. They knock it out of his hands. And now it's loose, and here comes Putnam. He's going to go in, and he's going to jam it. Oh, yeah. That'll get him fired up, won't it? Into the front court now. I think they're trying to get Parker another bucket if they can. They're double teaming him right now. Another steal from the guards, and in goes Kemp, and his shot is blocked away that time by Rogers, I believe. And they'll have it underneath their own basket, and finally they're going to get the sub in. That's Jackson Benny.
I don't know why they stopped the clock to talk to the coach.
I don't know what's going on. The coach from Battle's not feeling real good right now. 3 balls on the way. It's no good. That's going to do it. A dominant victory for the Montgomery County Wildcats as they defeat the Columbia Battle Spartans 77-48. Your postgame show's next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank. and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Postgame Show on KJFM Radio.
Big win tonight for the Montgomery County Wildcats. They improved to 16-1, and the number 2 team in Class 3 looked really good against what the number was it 16?
Number 6 in Class 6. Now they were challenged. They got pushed early, but man, they were up for the task, and
they had a counter punch every time that Battle punched.
And their 2 college signee players showed why.
Absolutely. Let's get the final scoring numbers, because I've asked Coach Scott Krega to join us after he visits with his team. He said it's going to be quick, his conversation. Not much to say after this one
right.
to his guys. But for Battle, only one player in double figures, Vernell Holt with 10 points. That was it. 9 points for Crump, 8 points for Caden Lewis, 7 points each for Deshaun Jackson and Brandon Rooks. 4 points for Tyler Putnam, including the huge dunk there with the running clock against him in the 4th, and then Jack Putnam with the other 3 for the Spartans, who fall to 10-4 in defeat. For Montgomery County, 2 points for Tyler Irwin in this one, 4 for Jay Rogers, 4 for Isaiah Thomas, 24 for Andrew Moore, and 43 points for Clayton Parker. A huge night for the guy that's probably going to go down as the all-time leading scorer here at Montgomery County.
He was something else. He started the game shooting threes, shooting from deep, had 2 threes in the first quarter. Then they came out on him, and then he started taking it to the hole, and they had no answer. They started double teaming in the second half. That was not the answer either. And I think the main thing for Montgomery, they held them to 48 points under their average of 76, and they were penetrating and doing what Battle does, but with Montgomery's overall size, they weren't getting easy looks, and they were
ownership. It's been updated and offers its own unique charm. Our historic venue is perfect for weddings, celebrations, and gatherings. Make your special moments unforgettable. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Pepsi.
77-48 to the final. Montgomery County over Battle, and we're joined by Clayton Parker. Let's get the individual stuff out of the way. Clayton, 43 points tonight, and inside, outside, it was just fun to watch you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for coming, for sure. I like to credit my teammates every time because I don't score when they don't give me the ball. So I like to credit my teammates for getting me. I mean, I didn't even know how many points I had till my coach told me I was close to breaking the single game record. So
it was a great effort. This was a big measuring stick game for you guys. You bring in Battle, who beat you by a similar score last year on their floor. Was that in the back of your heads, what happened last year? Did you want to return the favor a little bit?
For sure. We haven't played a home game in forever, so we knew we were going to have a big crowd coming to this one. And I thought we put on a pretty good show for them, to say the least.
You know, you had the Principia coaches in here watching. I think everyone, I said it during the broadcast, everyone in Class 3 is on notice after what you guys just did to a top 10 Class 6 team.
Yeah, we like to say one game at a time. Whoever's next, we got the Herman tournament coming up. So that's on our plate right now. We can look in the postseason all we want, but my sophomore year, we were looking forward, and we got knocked out first round of district. So it's just a next game mentality.
Well, it's almost a different dynamic. You guys, went from good to kind of great this year. We weren't expecting, this type of, you were a Final Four team last year, but you guys look like you're on another level. How much has Andrew Moore coming over helped round out this team?
Yeah, he's my best friend. He moved here, and he meshed right in with the group he already had. I love my guys that we return. We've been playing together since second grade, so we all know where each other's at every moment, and I feel like he just fit right in with us.
Well, congratulations. It was kind of a big week for the whole Parker family, wasn't it? Your brothers are hitting some milestones. You want to shout out to them? I know they had some money riding on this game against some of their teammates.
They did. Yeah, I'm super proud of Carson. He kind of gets looked under the radar. We just hit his 1,000 point. He fell like 50 points shy in high school, and I know he really wanted 1,000 points. And then Colin breaking the all-time scoring record is huge, especially in that program with Bob Burchard. He's a great coach, brought in a ton of great players. And I thought Colin, he just fit right into their program. And then backyard 1v1 has helped me out a ton playing against them too. I like to say I win every one, but they would say otherwise.
Well, let's keep this going a while because you're the last one. We got to keep it going a little longer because we're sure gonna miss the Parker clan next year.
That's right.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Best of luck down the road.
Thank you, guys.
That's Clayton Parker, 43 points tonight in this win over the Battle Spartans at home here at Montgomery County High School. We'll take a break, come back with Coach Krager after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, and Kearns Construction.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eolia, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Illness can happen, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Remember, Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex. Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
77-48 the final. Montgomery County over Battle. Other action, it was Montgomery County over Wright City. In girls action, 46-29 was the final on that one. Pittsfield over Louisiana on Eagle 102 Sports as well. The final on that one was 50-27. And before we wrap things up here, just want to get a quick word with Coach Scotty Krager and our old friend. And as he makes his way up into the broadcast booth. And
thank you for your child.
Coach. All right, settle in here. How big was not just the win, but making a statement against a top 10 Class 6 team?
Yeah, obviously winning by that much is not something we anticipated, but the thing that is the most makes me the most happy as the coach was our defense.
Oh, it was outstanding.
That's what's going to take you to the promised land. If we defend like that the rest of the year, obviously stay healthy, then it's going to be really tough for somebody to beat us. And that's all you can. That's all you can do. Make it tough on somebody.
Yeah, and it seemed to get them out of their comfort zone real quick.
A big part of that is we made shots early.
Yeah.
So they didn't get to run transition offense, which is where they excel. I mean, they excel. Once they see 2 or 3 go in, it can happen in a flurry. We took care of the ball for the most part, and then we made shots. We didn't take bad shots.
And your guys, I mean, 43 out of Clayton Parker, 24 out of Andrew Moore. Just such a great 1-2 combo.
Yeah, it's good coaching, right?
Yeah.
No, they're extremely talented. And the really cool thing is it's been fun to see the work that they put in to get to where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Not only they spend thousands of hours in the gym, they work out hard. Clayton lifts weights like he's a tight end, and then he comes out here and plays football with the touch of a guard. I mean, you're asking a lot for kids to stop him. He's going to a Division I school for a reason. In my opinion, if college wasn't the way that it is now, Andrew Moore's a Division I player.
Mm-hmm.
He's going Division II because of all the bounce backs and transfers and all that. But you got 2 of those guys on the same team. That's tough to deal with.
And the buy-in from the other guys,
yeah.
They knew what the game plan was tonight, and no one was hanging their head, where's my points, anything like that.
This group has never, ever been like that.
You get a 3-quarter court pass, you got one defender, you're putting on the brakes and waiting for the rest of the guys. I knew it was just great to see the teamwork, the 5-man unit out there.
They thrive. Battle thrives on people taking bad shots. They force the pressure, and then they can protect the rim because of their athleticism. We had kids that watch it on film, and they can internalize that stuff, and they don't take it as a personal challenge. Be like, well, I'm going to be the one that finishes against these guys.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I won't have to go do that. We can make them play half-court defense and see if they'll do that. So it was pretty special to see.
It was interesting when they went from man to zone.
Pretty special to see what you're talking about, but also on the defensive end. I want to shout out, whenever we say other guys, it's really funny because we say other guys, but then Jay Rogers comes out and has 15 in the first 7 minutes of a game.
Yeah.
That's what they're capable of.
Yeah.
That's what they're capable of. Isaiah Thomas had 20 in a game earlier this year. Tyler has had 20 in probably over 20 games in his career. It just depends on, if you leave them, they're going to score. If you don't leave them, the other guys are going to score.
Exactly. It's such a great unit to watch, and hopefully we can see you guys a couple more times. I know home games have also been at a premium, so to put on a show like this for the home crowd, that had to be cool too.
And this community is so special. I know it's really cool to be around small towns, obviously, where I grew up. You guys were there. The community support was awesome, I'm sure. Everywhere, Louisiana, where your kid went, whenever there's good teams in any sport, it's just so fun to see a community come out. The really cool thing about our community is they come out and cheer. There's not a lot of screaming and yelling. We've had play. I thought Clayton got hit like 16 times on the elbow, and they were calling block shots. You don't hear anybody in the crowd saying "F you" and that kind of stuff. It's just next play, and that helps our kids too. So this community is really special. It's been awesome to see. We go to shootouts, and the directors of those shootouts are contacting me, asking me about how many are coming because they've heard about our crowd.
Awesome.
We have to prep extra areas for our people to show up in because we got people that got 6 a.m. jobs going at 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday to go watch a high school basketball game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on the win, and best of luck. You got what was it, Herman tournament next week? So
Wright City on Tuesday.
Good luck in that one.
Appreciate it. As always, thank you guys so much for everything you do. You know how special you were to me and to all my friends whenever we were growing up when you guys did the games. This stuff is so special for the kids, and I can't wait to show them. Well, I watched and listened to you guys yesterday, whenever I was on my plan period, grading stuff from the Bowling Green game.
Gotcha.
It's just so fun to hear you guys talk about the game. So
well, thank you for having us out tonight, and it was really fun watching this ball game.
Appreciate you guys deeply. Thanks.
That's Scott Kreger, the head coach of the Montgomery County Wildcats, who win this ball game by a final of 77-48 over Battle. We'll wrap it up from Montgomery County. More basketball tomorrow on Eagle 102 Sports. We'll be at Silex as the Owls and Lady Owls host the Louisiana Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. Until then, for Jim Ross, Mark Froning saying good night from Montgomery County.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.